What's happening? What's happening? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. DOA was good, my guy. He's back
Going on?
again. Pull no punches, culture conversation.
Episode 3
The third one.
of the
How y'all
third.
feeling? How y'all feeling today?
Highly favored, truly
I'm
blessed.
good. I can't complain. I'm good.
Yeah, it was a fairly peaceful day
You
for me.
know,
I ain't gonna hold you.
Listen. It had to be peaceful.
It was kind of nice. I get to talk to my peoples, but other than that, I ain't have a.
Hey, we made a way. We
Yeah,
made a way.
definitely. Uh, it's been a crazy past 2 days. I'll say that.
It definitely has. Let me start by saying this. Hey, everybody, how y'all doing? Thank y'all for tuning into Culture Conversations today. What's that? Oh. Thank y'all for tuning into Culture Conversations. And you know, we are the culture, so we got family things going on. We live in real life out here. We thank everybody for pulling up. We going strong with this. So salute to y'all. Shout out to my team, Pull No Punches team, Zaire, Battlethon, Terrence, Dread, DOA, the control room, C double of the doubleness. Appreciative for this Monday. Hope everybody starts their week off to be positive and punctual and prepared. You know what I mean? So let's just be mindful of ourselves and our energy and what we give off. All right, now let's get to the ratchet of the stuff in the news and the politicking. Let's do all that now. Now it's time.
that
So
was
we
that
we
was
gonna
nice.
we gonna start. I think we gonna start with probably the most talked about thing that's going on right now. Hey Rain, baby, how you doing? Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp was shut down for several hours today. Now I got a little bit of information. It's
What
public
had happened? You know
information.
what happened?
So hold on, I'm speculating. Allegedly, this happened because CBS 2020 had put out a journalistic report, and a whistleblower had shown and proven that Facebook was aware that their algorithm was pushing hate speech, uh, false political news, all the different types of stuff, and that they were aware of it. So I'm not saying that because this, information came out on 2020 CBS, or that's where it was at. I'm not saying that CBS 2020 put the information out. Some for people they asked and put out to the world. Because I don't want us to catch no flack. And then this happens. So is that suspicious? Like, is it suspicious that happens and within 24 hours there's a no-fly zone on all of their apps? I mean, what do you guys think?
Nothing
First off,
surprises me. So I don't. I just know that I'm addicted to Instagram. I'm an Instagram head and a Facebook head. So I was feeling like a crackhead when that shit was off. I was upset. I was calling people. I was shaking. Uh, I had a withdrawal. I was done. I was finished. I was about to go get a drink. They shut down social media. I didn't know what to do with my life.
You better stop playing. I'm not going to play with you.
I was very
I called
productive today at work. I
you.
got everything done. Hey, that's all I'm gonna say. You know what I mean? Shit, I was done by like 1 o'clock. I ain't have shit to do. I was like, damn, what am I gonna do now? Just
What am I going to
good thing I know all
Social
the bootleg
media
sites.
is
I
a
was watching TV, like saying.
social media is addictive. I don't care what
Yes, it
anybody
is.
say. My name is Dread Archer Jr., aka DOA, and I'm a social media head. I have a problem.
I mean, the first step is admittance. So let's
Right,
just say that.
the first step
That's
to
the first
recovery.
step. You understand? But
Yep.
I just want just to tap it off of what you said. I feel like this is only a test. This is going to happen again. And it's going to happen on a bigger multitude. I'm trying to tell you. Because while people are saying Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, I was having a problem with my regular Google search as well. So
Really?
I'm gonna
I thought
say
I
I
was the
want
only,
this.
I thought I was the only one. I didn't know everybody should. I thought T-Mobile was fucking up for a long time.
And I'm not
I
on
turned my
T-Mobile.
phone off. I turned it
Turn it
back
back on.
on. Turned it on. Like, man, what's going on?
So while everyone's publicly saying Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, I had issues with Google. I surely did. So let's not act like it was just that. So I feel like publicly they're saying this. That's what I'm saying. Allegedly, that's the reason. Because I was having issues this period on Google. On top of that, and I have 2 different service providers. So and Wi-Fi. So we're not gonna.
Salute to
It's something going on.
salute to Trap Man Kane here in the Facebook chat. He said he tapped in. We see you, Kane.
Yeah, hey Kay, how you doing, team? Salute. Philly shit.
But me honestly, I think they just tried to get rid of whatever algorithm or whatever she's trying to say is there, and it took some time. It wasn't no just a click of a button and it's gone. They had to go in and delete some shit. So I don't know. Let's see the next couple days how Facebook be working, and my Instagram still ain't up. So
Nah, you know what you do? You gotta like this is what I did. So what I did was I deleted my Instagram app and then installed it again.
Okay.
Sometimes you gotta delete it. You gotta like
so your
uninstall it and then
Instagram working
install
right
it
now?
again. It's working. The funny
I'm
thing
not
is,
impressed. You can say where it's at for now.
Yeah, till it
funny
come back
thing
up.
is the views my views shot up kind of fast on a post that I put up that you know Charmaine had did like a duet on TikTok with the flyer and the views shot up real fast. So I found that kind of strange.
Yeah,
That don't
that's a
usually
good thing.
happen.
They probably everybody should, like I said, mine ain't even working. I still see lives
Nah,
from
but like
last night. Look like
it
they still on.
it looked like I don't know if they readjusted some stuff
Look,
like
I
it was
thought I was
supposed to,
tripping.
but
I was like, damn, this nigga been live all night. What's
Oh,
going?
24 hours straight?
What's going on? But I don't know. I had to do it after the stream. You know what I mean? To see if it would come back up. But yeah, I don't know. I seen the little whistleblower. They dropped it on World Star. I seen the whole little interview. Uh, the evidence she got say she true.
I'm just saying. Here's the thing, and here's the thing. We always talk about even on personal time. We know that. Hold on.
I'ma just say this. Don't be surprised if she allegedly just come up missing. You know what I mean? Because you dealing with people with a lot of money. As you see, they damn near control social media because people ain't know what to do today when they couldn't get on their Facebook or their Instagram. So, and now she want to come out public. First, she was hiding behind the scenes. She doing the interview. We all know how this ends sometimes. So I'm gonna just continue to watch. Y'all still there?
I'm right here.
What happened?
You
Oh,
on mute, Charmaine.
Oh, I'm sorry.
she,
My fault. My
I'm finna
fault.
say,
I'm
what
here.
you got a phone call or something? Somebody
No,
ring
I
your
ain't get a
line?
phone call. I'm trying to. All right. So I mean, at the end of the day, I'm saying this. I'm waiting for what's next. I'm waiting for what's next. This is. I feel like this was only a test. You heard it here first, people. This was only a test. This is light compared to what y'all about to go through. Y'all see how y'all felt with just Facebook and Instagram being gone? Y'all see how y'all felt? I'm trying to tell y'all, start weaning yourself off now. Start weaning yourself off now, because if you don't, and they shut everything, and they take everything, and they just snatch everything, and they snatch it away from you, you're gonna be sick. You're gonna be
We need
like
to
Dredd,
we,
shaking under
we
a
need to
blanket.
invest. We need to invest in our own app.
That's
So
all.
when this do happen next time,
Keep it pushing. So moving
I
on,
mean, yeah,
moving on.
that's a great idea. I would love to invest in that. I think we should do that next.
Right. No, just
definitely.
sliding into the DMs is Lizzo. She next up on the list. And the reason I'm bringing up Lizzo, because it seems to me that
What happened
Lizzo
with
gets a
Lizzo?
lot of backlash.
About the Chris
So
Brown thing?
yeah, they trying to drag her for being a fan of Chris, taking a picture and being a fan of Chris Brown. It's like my issue with this is If she can't be his fan, why can Drake do music with him? Why? Why can people still collab with him and no one comes for none of the men? Lizzo took a picture with him. She ain't make no money with him. She ain't put his name on a dotted line to get no bread. She ain't put him up in no business. She took a picture with him from a fan perspective. They try to drag her like she betrayed
I don't
Rihanna
understand
or
what the
something.
problem is.
I told you, Chris.
Who has a problem with it?
I told people a long time ago. Chris Brown sings so good. You forget that he was a young man that was in his early 20s. He made a mistake a long time ago. He paid this dude who did. He never, like, damn, nobody get a second chance.
The thing is, if Rihanna forgave him, I feel like this is where it's blowing my mind because Rihanna done forgave him, hung out with him, reconciled and everything, right? But why are they mad at Lizzo for taking a picture with him, but no one's saying anything about Drake doing music with him? And
Because
all the rest of the artists that do
she's a
music
woman.
with him.
Because she's
Okay,
a woman.
No. See, y'all keep making it about these artists, and it's not about the artists.
No,
it's
I'm
not
just
Lizzo,
saying in
it's not about
general.
Drake. It's
I'm
about
saying
the people.
that's why I think she's getting attacked though, because she's a
No, but
woman
she gets
who's a
attacked.
friend of
She's
Chris
getting attacked
Brown.
frequently now. She's getting attacked frequently now for multiple things. You understand what I'm saying? First, Lizzo is
She in the
being
spotlight.
embraced. But hold on, you have to understand. Okay, all right. Because it's not the spotlight that's the issue. Because Drake has a way bigger spotlight than she does, and Drake is also a parent. Drake is also advocates to be for women and all the other stuff too that Lizzo does the same thing about. And Lizzo's not a parent. So if it's just about the spotlight of the situation, then I would assume that in spotlight everyone gets the same spotlight, but they do not. So people pick and choose who they get to feel this way about. This is a fact. They're picking and choosing to be mad. Hi, Better Rap Panda. To be mad at Lizzo because she's a woman, but not mad at Drake because he's a man. So it's the people that are sexist. It's not the fact about Lizzo being this or that. People are sexist, and people apply more energy towards certain people because they're easier targets. That's why no one's saying nothing to Drake. Let's just be real about the situation. No one came at Drake over Chris Brown because he's Drake. Bottom line. Okay. That's how I feel. I just think that it's ridiculous to put that much responsibility on any artist or entertainer, I think, and expect for what you stand for
now,
to
hold
be. On.
Let me say something. Now, we all seen Lizzo at the Laker game, and they got her there. Then what happened next after that? They said she just tried to almost kill somebody, which was a lie.
Mm-hmm.
Like they always attack Lizzo though, but I don't know why they be attacking her. It's like she an easy target, I guess. I don't know.
That's how I was just seeing that. She's almost like a sitting duck. Like she's one of the people on the list. Like when they picked on Cat Williams relentlessly, or when they talked about Dave Chappelle relentlessly, it's like they pick and choose who they're going to make the martyr of the situation. And I feel like that's super unfair. Even watching people on TMZ have a conversation about it, these are moderators that have been moderators for years. And it's crazy that they want Lizzo to be the stand-up poster child, stand against Chris Brown, but they're perfectly fine with Drake in the music and dealing with Chris Brown. I feel like we as women, we as humans have to stand on things to make women.
They gave Chris Brown a Grammy.
To try to force a woman to hate another man in completion based upon his past is so crazy. And it's not like as if these people, if they had an opportunity to meet Chris Brown, they would turn their head. Oh, you beat Rihanna. You wouldn't even do that. If you saw Chris Brown somewhere, the first thing that's coming in your head is not your fight with Rihanna. It is not. It's none of that. You're not thinking about that. You're thinking about, oh my God, that's Chris Brown. So when it's like people expect you to be this forward-thinking person for their feelings. That's not reality. Just because Facebook actually was on your mind doesn't mean that everybody fucking cares.
But you know, this is what the internet and social media is. They give everybody a chance to speak their opinion however they want to with no filter, because 9 times out of the 10, you're not going to meet these people in real life.
Period.
So, you know, it's a bunch of insecure people, but they gave, like I was saying, they gave Chris Brown a Grammy after all that. Look at me now,
Right.
still win a Grammy. So he still be going #1. All his songs still be like. So it's a
That's what I'm saying. So
I don't get it.
clearly he's still getting the support. Clearly he's still selling out. Clearly he's still getting viewership. Clearly he's still a hot commodity. So to pretend as if Lizzo didn't take that picture, all that stuff would be true. It's just crazy that I'm saying it's just crazy to see how like trolling has become the new validation. I'm just saying.
I don't know if it's necessarily trolling, like we was talking about on the first episode, where it's like everybody got their gangs. You got the Alphabet Gang, you got the Beehive, you got the Navy, you got like if you say something about certain people, it's like a whole group of people will jump on you, try to cancel you. This it's a whole. So I don't understand. I don't get it.
I will
Let
see.
that woman be a fan. Yeah, Boosie. Let that woman be a fan of who she want to be a fan of. Ain't nobody going in your playlist, changing your playlist, seeing the artists you may like
Period.
that we know done married young girls and all kinds of other things, and y'all just choose to look the other way. Still go to their concerts. They be sold out and every damn thing else. So I can probably imagine some of the faces behind some of them accounts. That's all I'm gonna say.
If they even have faces. So how you feel about a DLA?
Just think it's anything. It's just publicity, basically. Bad publicity is always good publicity. So I don't think any of it is real. I just think they're just doing anything to stay busy and stay relevant at this point because it doesn't make any sense at this point in 2021 to still be talking about that nonsense. So I just think it's just anything to just keep something flowing. You know what I mean? You know, I don't really have a valid opinion on it, but that's just my opinion as far as that. I think
I wish you felt that way about Woody Allen and
what do you have?
No, I'm just saying, like when people do something wrong and they want and they drag it to full out extent and it's constantly repeated every 6 months to a year or every 2 years it's brought back up to make sure it stays fresh in people's minds. I wish they would do that with all their
Well, we
with
know
their
we live in
celebrities.
a double standard society. You know what the game is. It's a game. So you know what I mean. We know what that's about. You know what I mean. You know what it is. You know what it is. So we just gotta you know keep it afloat and look at the big picture because you know the games that they play out here at the end of the day. You know what I mean. You know we got it hard out here. We just gotta keep it pushing for the most part. You know, and it's sad that it's like that. But we live in a double standard world, unfortunately. You know, and it's not right, but this is what it is.
Speaking of double standards, yo, you in the building or not? Like you came on
Yeah.
just to put your little screensaver up?
Yo. What's popping, ladies and gentlemen? I'm in the
What's
building.
happening?
See double
Speaking of double standards, moving into something that's probably more y'all gauge because I know some of my females in entertainment. So let's go to sports entertainment. So
I
let's go
like
to sports
females in
entertainment real
entertainment.
quick.
What you talking about? Hold on, that was a low blow kind of. What you mean? We represent our ladies very well. You know what I think. So we represent for the ladies. Yeah, I mean
Of course.
we all said it's a double standard, but like DOA said, we know the game.
I
And
was just transitioning, baby. I wasn't throwing no. I was not pulling. I wasn't punching. I wasn't punching.
you can't pull it now though. Yeah.
I wasn't punching. I wasn't punching. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't punching. I just wanted to fade into this conversation about LeBron James and his announcement that he came out with.
What, that he
And
vaccinated?
that him and his whole family is vaccinated. You know what I mean? But he is not utilizing his platform to promote vaccinations. I'm just gonna
That's
stop
cool.
there and say agree or disagree.
I
I
agree.
agree.
I don't think he obligated to.
He's not obligated to. A lot of people are
No.
putting celebrities and individuals on a pedestal, and that's the issue. You want to use the NBA because you want to get people
And to tell you
to
up
get
on the top shelf
vaccinated.
too.
Like you don't know. We still don't know. We don't know. We really don't know. This one is happening to this one, and this one is happening to that one. There's people that I know that are vaccinated, and there's people that aren't. Some people are comfortable with it. God bless them. There's nothing that's happened to them. Some people don't want to because they don't know. I'm one of those people. I don't know. If I absolutely have to, absolutely have to. If it has to do with me traveling somewhere because I got a bag, I'll trust it. I'll go that far because it's just me. You see what I'm
Well,
saying?
that's what they're actually doing now. It's already happening.
Yeah, like
Mm-hmm.
there was a
It's
spot. Like
happening
I'm
now.
home. I couldn't go into to I was in the city. I couldn't walk into a restaurant if I was vaccinated. This shit is crazy.
Well, it's funny because come on, man. That's everybody here knows that was getting ready to happen. Once they started doing that, you know the games that they play. That was going to happen anyway. I mean, teachers
Period.
are lose people. Teachers done lost their jobs. Nurses, I don't know about doctors, but nurses done lost their jobs. It's a game, man, and it's about control. It's about
Right.
control. We know this.
Agreed.
You know what I mean?
110. That's the only
Now I'm
reason
not
they opened
telling.
up.
I will say
That
this
Quinn.
though. No, I will say this. Old boy that got on the news talking about LeBron need to do more for his community. I think he just need to shut the hell up because look, bro, he's a basketball player. His only job is to play basketball. He don't got to
That's
do
a
nothing
fact.
else if he don't want to. He got
It's
to
a
do what he
fact.
got to do to
It's
take
like
care of his
I get
family.
it. He's a role model, quote unquote. Because he has that ear to kids and some adults or what have you. But that's a lot of pressure that you put on an individual, and it's no business to be put on him at all. That's not fair to
What
him.
happened?
That's not fair to his job and what he does and what he represents. You're like forcing something on somebody just because he made a choice. Not cool. I don't appreciate it. I think it's wrong, and it just goes back to showing that people don't understand that treat people the way you want to be treated. You know,
What happened? What happened to the times when your medical information was private? What
It
happened to
still
the
should
times
be.
when pause? You see right now that your medical information is not private. If you have to walk around with a card stating what your medical status is to go into different places, that's not privacy. That's not privacy. I mean, as far as I know about the HIPAA Act, you're not supposed to be giving up any information at all whatsoever. But right now, people are at war over who's vaccinated and not vaccinated. Whether I'm vaccinated or not is no one's business. But I have to show you or prove you all. I'm trying to tell you what the government is showing y'all is that they are enacting more. We don't know we have how much power we have. Hold on.
Nah, but this is the same reason that Shaq is saying he don't want to be a celebrity no more. Like they think they act crazy. Like people is obsessed with you. Like I can't just go take a regular lunch or nothing. You know what I mean? They want me to be the spokesperson for this or the spokesperson for that, or oh, you're Shaq. You supposed to know, bro. I don't gotta do nothing. Like at some point, it gets irritating even to people like that.
Well,
People
you
shouldn't
know,
be taking their health advice from athletes and actors and singers anyway. The fact that the fact that these companies have made this even a thing to be a conversation about is crazy. Basketball players are basketball players. Singers are singers, rappers are rappers. What they all do as individual people is their individual choice. And I do not believe that everybody's individual choice would be as affected if privacy was more important.
well, unfortunately, I think it's sad, but when you become a celebrity, man, and basically a public figure, you're not regular no more, and you're not really you no more. Like I'm not saying they
You're
own
a
you, but
product.
you're pretty much obligated to be at certain places because you're a public figure. You got to make appearances. You got to be at certain places. You got to. So you're just a public figure. You're not considered like a human being at this point. So they put the pressure on you because they know that people are going to look up to you to a certain stature, and it's a game. Everything that we do in this. entertainment field is a game. You know what I mean? When you get to a certain level of making money, they expect you to, you know, abide by certain rules. So like I guess when LeBron decided to say, you know what, I'm not gonna, you know, promote it as a celebrity, they got offended because they know that people would pretty much look up to him if he's telling everybody, especially black youth or black community, so to speak, to get vaccinated, that they will apply, they will abide by the rules that he's putting out. So for him to say, nah, I'm not doing that, he's going against the machine. So that's why they're upset at him.
But that's the same machine if people was telling him to just shut up and dribble,
Mm.
which and all this shit is just contradicting. And I'm gonna just be honest. It's just I don't know, man. I just think they should leave it alone, bro. Stop trying to force it and let it happen naturally. If people want it, they want it. If they don't, they don't. Don't try to get LeBron to say it. Don't try to get Shaq to say it. Don't try to get Ellen DeGeneres to say it. Don't let people make their own decisions. The NBA right now is forcing players. Andrew Wiggins tried to get a religious pass so he didn't have to get it. They denied him and told him he can only play half the season and the other half he ain't getting paid.
So
So
what happens if the players decide if majority? So here's where the monopoly crumbles, right? In my mind, let's say let's just average out every single basketball player, and the number of basketball players that we're gonna have is 100. Okay, let's say that hundred count is 100% covers every basketball player in the NBA. Somebody please mute that. So if 50% of the players refuse to get vaccinated, who are they replacing them with? Let's talk
nobody,
real talk. Okay, so you
nobody.
think the NBA? So do you really believe? So in your heart of hearts, now I'm not a person that believes in fear mongering and scare tactics. And playing with people money is a fear tactic. Is a scare. As I'm saying, is a fear tactic. So if 50% of the NBA players, NFL players, baseball players, 50% of anywhere decides, you know what, I'm not getting vaccinated, so I guess I'm not playing. So what does that mean? So what does that mean?
We'll have
Y'all
to.
let me play a whole season last year unvaccinated.
I don't know.
Y'all let me
We'll
play
have
a
to see what
whole
they do with
season.
Kyrie. That's all I can say is we'll have to because Kyrie said he's not taking it. He don't care what nobody say. He's not taking. It's his personal choice. It's his body. He's not taking it. They already told him he can't play nothing but away games. He can't even play in. He can't play in New York, in Brooklyn. He got to play nothing but away games. In the games he don't play,
So who does
he's
that
not
hurt?
getting paid.
And so who does that hurt? It may hurt his pockets financially, but as a team, it hurts the team. So I'm saying when majority or a third of their players decide we're not doing this anymore, you think the NBA shuts down? You think
No, no.
that's
You
gonna
know what
be the
the
answer?
NBA does? The NBA does this. They push a narrative like you're not a good teammate. You don't care about the team because if you did, you would have got vaccinated and be here with the team and do what you had to do to play basketball.
And I think that all the players are willing to be called a bad teammate to keep their own personal, you know what I'm saying, to stand in their own personal square. What I'm saying is I'm okay with it. What I don't see is anything getting shut down because they let go all these players. I guarantee you. I'm gonna say I guarantee you. I feel like if
I don't know.
LeBron
You talk
didn't,
about
I feel like there's certain people. I feel like when certain people do stuff, whether they're trying to influence other people or not, just an action alone says a lot. Will more players now get the vax because LeBron said he got the vax? Possibly. Will more people get the
no, they're
vaccine?
being forced to.
No, but again, they're being in context of them being forced to. Now that they see that one of their pupils or somebody they respect have done it, will just make the decision any easier. It's all left up to speculation, and we will see. I'm not saying anybody's right or wrong for anything they do with their personal body, and I feel like it is your body and it is your choice. And at any point when you give up the right to have your own private, at any time you give up the right to have the privacy or the ownership or the rights to your own body, it's a problem. Just watch out overall, not just on the fact COVID or not COVID, excuse my language, you know, using that word is crazy, or being vaxxed or being unvaxxed, pricked or not. What I'm saying is be careful of any society that wants to mandate you to do anything with your body. Be careful. Be careful. Because the plot has to be way more sinister. I'm just saying.
Facts. I don't know, man. We living in a powerful time where manipulation is really dictating what people's decisions are. Everything's manipulation, man. And damn if you do, damn if you don't. And at the end of the day, it seems like we pretty much ain't got no choices. Even though we have choices, but they're making us whatever the choices that we make is no choices. So if you do this, it requires a punishment or a consequence if you don't abide by the rules of, you know, as far as being vaccinated or
Yeah,
whatever the case
you
is.
mind? Can you bring me the ketchup, please? Can you bring me?
You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it's all good. So at the end of the day, I think that's what that is. You know, we already. Yeah, Charmaine, you funny. Let me get a hamburger, please, Charmaine. You might have some hamburgers. And, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause you tearing some shit up. You know, ladies and gentlemen, Charmaine was requesting for some ketchup. Yeah, for those that don't know, that was actually a commercial. But anyway, so basically,
The
we're living
cat's
in a
up.
day of time. We're living in a day of time where we already seen this coming. New world order, blah, 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 blah. We're here. We're here now. Every agenda is being thrown in your face right now. Is anybody on this panel surprised? I think
I'm
not.
not.
I'm not.
So we already know
I'm
what it
not.
is, man. Just like a lot of battles is garbage. I'm sorry. So anyway, you know, that's what's going on. You know what I mean? And
Why you
people like to
apologizing for the trash battles?
manipulate you into watching some garbage, stuff like that. People walking around doing ABC, you know, rhymes, and they're thinking that they come from other planets and atmospheres, and thinking that they're extremely geniuses and brilliant. You know, if I take a dollar bill and just dollar bill, dude, that's deep. Putting a dollar, breaking it down.
Yeah.
It's heavy. It's all about here. You got to think. Even they do it in battle rap. People are manipulating. Everybody tries to trick. Everything's a game.
Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, this
That's
nigga,
all
Since
I'm
you
this
saying.
niggas, this niggas make
since you slid right into battle rap like that, we'll get back to Dr. Dre and his love child later.
Dr.
So,
Dre. What you mean? Hold on, no. What about Dr. Dre?
oh,
Okay,
he's still out here spending like 300K a month on alimony and spousal support after he did what he did, but now he got a love child. And this whole situation being brought out now, so we don't know how that's going to affect the monies
is,
that he already paying out. We not sure.
is that what caused the
Is he going to go
divorce?
to court? From what was stated in the original divorce decree when this whole situation happened, a whole bunch of stuff was happening. But now this is also now being uncovered. So we'll see. We'll just keep that pin, y'all. We
He
keep
is a
that pin. We'll
billionaire.
see how it turns out.
He is a billionaire.
Yeah,
He
I
might
know.
move. He might move different.
And
He
people
got into
got
this.
love childs all over the world.
She
Ain't
might have been
nothing new.
okay with it. She might have been okay with it for a while. Who knows?
Ain't nothing new. People got love
Hello.
childs all over the world, all over the country. People got love childs. You know,
Mm-hmm.
George Burns probably got a love child. He ain't even here no more.
He can afford it. I don't think he losing no sleep right now.
I don't think he is either. The worst part is done. The
So
Yeah,
what they
biggest
gonna
look.
do?
part is
Make a
done. Now
movie
I
out of
feel like
it and
y'all
put it on
living
life?
in divorce.
All right,
They
they
gonna
gonna
make a
make
movie
another
out of it
movie.
and put it on Life Channel?
Let Wendy Williams get a minute. I bet you she will. Michelle A. gonna be in there. I really loved him, and he abused me.
Something. She's 3 years
You
old.
know,
Make a kid.
see,
I don't wanna. That's what it was. That's what it was. I was like this. But moving right along, because you had slipped that battle rap in there real smooth, like
Hold on, how old is the kid? I'm interested in this now.
Oh,
How old
hold
is
on.
the kid?
Let me go on my files. Un momento.
We might as well go to get into it. We didn't started. How old is the child? That's what I
I'm
want.
coming. Let me go into the shots of the screens.
Cause you see these old cats now, they taking their sons' girlfriends now. You know what I mean? One week you see the girl with the son, the next week she on the beach with the daddy on the yacht. I don't know what's going on.
Shit is disgusting. Shit is nasty. Why
It's
would you
bad
want to go
happening though.
behind? Why would you want to go behind your son? Like, why would you want to go behind him? Like,
Okay, according to Hip Hop DX, according to the document from the case, Kelly Anderson is said to have been in a relationship with the famous rapper Dr. J, with whom she had a child, and therefore she's required all at-will employees to sign a confidentiality agreement that they would not pry into her life. Hold on. And would keep all things that they say and learned about her life private. The papers continue to say plaintiff consistently violated the terms of his employment by asking other employees what they knew about Mr. Anderson and her child and what the nature of the relationship was to Dr. Dre. So it's just things, like I said, things are spiraling. Age, I don't have in hip hop yet. You go online and read any other further information, but they're getting it as they're getting it too. So I'm just, we just here sharing. Sharing is caring. Shout out to Dr. Dre and all his family, and may they all have prosperity among them. You feel me? At the end of the day, what's most important is that everyone's good mentally, physically, and emotionally. I'm not entertained by the divorce, but the messies.
We'll see. We'll see how the Super Bowl do. That's all I'm waiting for is the halftime show.
Hold on, let's talk about that real quick. What's that? What's the halftime show rundown?
Dr. Dre, Eminem, Kendrick Lamar, Snoop Dogg, and somebody else. There's a singer too. I don't know who the singer is. I have to look. But off the top of my head, it's pretty much Aftermath and Dr. Dre.
I mean, but you know that building is Rock Nation because Rock Nation. Jay-Z locked that in. So,
Yeah, you
however,
know,
shout out to Rock Nation.
Jay-Z is Dr. Dre's ghostwriter at some time. So hey, they've been doing business together. So go figure.
I mean, if they was trying to get a reason for people to watch the football game, they bugging because what we now have is a community that's used to getting the entertainment that they want. We will turn the football show on at halftime, just so y'all know, and then turn it off.
She's speaking for herself because I'm gonna watch the whole game,
It
especially
depends. If my
if
Cowboys
my
ain't in
team
it,
in
I
it.
don't care.
Good luck to you. They ain't gonna never be in it, so you know what I mean. But it'll be
You
all right.
said never? Damn,
Never ever.
you a hater. See, double the hater today.
Hey, the last time I seen the Cowboys win, I was coaching Pop Warner football, and that was the name of our team. And I ain't did that. My son 20 now.
Let me tell you something. Let's move on.
Said the Cowboys.
Cowboy Nation.
I almost pulled up Stephen A on you, but I ain't gonna do it.
Oh, don't do it.
I
Oh,
ain't
don't
gonna.
do it.
I ain't gonna do it.
But listen,
What?
we done ran around the block from this, and we 45 minutes in.
Hey, we had to be
MC
coaching.
Wars. MC Wars.
I'm gonna let
We
DOA go
here.
first.
We is, but we MC Wars. Before we ain't gonna give our overall analysis. We're gonna run through the card from the bottom of the top. We're gonna wait for C Double to come back and be fully aware because he got to see more of it than I did. So I want to make sure we cover it from bottom to top, and then we'll give our overall synopsis, okay, Dre? But you're definitely going first on the overall, just so you know. So C Double, you got the lineup for MC Wars ready?
I can tell you it. I don't got the.
Mm-hmm.
I had to look up the flyer because I ain't even want to download that shit.
No, I respect it. No problem. Take your time.
They might
Take
had
your
a.
time.
They might had a video going still. All right, here, I got it.
All right. Start from the bottom and go up.
The first battle that was there was, I believe, Pain and AR 15 is it? AR 16.
How Pain do?
We didn't get to see the battle.
Well,
We didn't
that's
get
right,
to,
because the stream wasn't working yet.
yeah,
Okay,
the
so
streams was
where
tripping.
did we tap in on the stream? Let's start from there instead. I'm sorry.
I think we came in with Chef Trez and Reggie P.
We'll talk about it. How did it happen? Now, Chef Trez, let's talk about it. What'd you see? What'd you see?
I'm gonna be honest.
What'd you
I was
see?
confused. I was confused because
Talk to me.
he rapped, then he gave the other dude the mic, then he rapped, and I was like, all right, is that the round? And then it was like, nah, hold on a second, he got to go again. So he rapped again,
Right.
and then I'm like, it was hard to even decide a winner because it was like nothing fluid. They got the rap for like 30 seconds, and then he get the other dude the mic. They arguing about how to hold the mic.
Holding the mic, huh? So it sounded like, if I didn't get to see that battle myself, it sounded like they didn't have it together. I ain't talking about the artist. I'm just talking about even preparing them before they got on the stage of how it was supposed to be done or set up. You know what I mean? Like the expectation wasn't set for even how they would switch, if there would be a time period in between them passing the mics. Because that was still going on later on in the show. So I guess they didn't catch up on that because that was looking the same during the last 3 battles. So, DOA, did you watch that one? What's your take on that? The Chef Trez AR-16 battle.
It was Reggie P. Reggie P.
Reggie P. Excuse me.
Okay, let me you guys, so y'all are cute. Y'all being very nice and go. That event looked like niggas went back to '88 in someone's apartment building in the project, took that whole scene and threw it to the stage and made it an event. Shit was embarrassed. The shit was embarrassing. Shout out to my dudes that put it together. Salute to them. That paper pew event it wasn't pay per view, it was pay per view. It stunk up the weekend. It was absolutely embarrassing. All the artists. I mean, salute to Votto because Votto did his thing. He was on point. He was. I don't know
Who's
where to start.
battling?
He battled Saigon.
Saigon, which was horrible. He was horrible. He thought he was
Saigon
spitting
was up there like
he thought he was
Saigon
spitting
was
the
on
greatest
stage
shit
like
ever.
looking like what's his name? I got 30 pages of rhymes in this book. I promise he was looking like he was reaching and grasping for it.
But
Now,
he looked confused too. He was like, "Is that what we doing? Are we
I
doing
think what it
that?"
was, and overall, because I'm just being honest. I don't care if niggas get offended. I mean, this is what it is. I think that they was I don't think they I don't think they really thought it out. I don't think it was well planned. I think that I can't tell you what what they had in mind, but it just seemed like it wasn't thought out. I think the intentions were great. There was times they would show Rod Digger, and I don't know who the gentleman was that was next to her, but I didn't really hear them commentating. It was weird. It was just it was off. Like it
You
wasn't
can
really.
move the camera.
You could move the camera anyway. I think though. I think you zoomed into the parking lot, came back to the event. It was really, it was crazy. Like, um, the ring wasn't really a ring. I don't know what it was. It was like a rectangle.
They had
The
niggas
ring
from
was smaller than the
Foot in
stage.
there.
You know what?
Yeah, it
They
was
had
it
the
was
Foot
weird.
workers.
Like even it's bad. Big K got on as soon as he grabbed the mic. He said, "Yo, man, what is this Mickey Mouse mic for? This is trash. So you got a you got a tape deck." Like Big K went in. Swave was dying. Shout out to Poison Pen. Salute to Poison Pen because I
Hey,
remember seeing the Poison Pen been doing this a long, long time, and it was all fun. Like it was overall, they had a great time. They had a good time, and that's what it was all about. They had fun, but it wasn't what I thought it was going to be because you know I'm not going to hold y'all. I got spoiled. I got spoiled by watching Caffeine and Verbal War Zones and you know what I'm saying, and Grit Cities and
just beat
Hit
them
List and
trash.
I got spoiled by watching events. Like I like the, you know what I'm saying? And then I look at this and I was like, mm, mm, mm. And I felt Big Daddy Kane came out with the flat top. He came out with the flat top. I saw head spins. All this happened in my head. I saw graffiti. Um, I even heard all that came into my mind when I saw this event. Right. Um,
Get the
I didn't
people.
understand. People didn't have like. Double made a good point while we was watching the event. People were grabbing the mics, sharing them. Nobody sprayed it. It was COVID all over that place. It was wild. Like this, it
It
was
was
wild. Like it was.
wow.
That's what was pissing me off. Like, dude, this nigga just screamed all in the mic, and you like, here, it's your turn, go. Like, they ain't
I don't
wiping
think they
off
can. I
or
don't think
nothing.
like they didn't. I just feel, and I don't. I'm not saying this. I guess I am. I am saying this because I'm experienced. This is an experience opinion. If we talking about beat selections,
Oh man,
horrible.
I didn't even get into that.
If
You,
we
you
talking about, if we
They
I let
talking
y'all
played
get
about,
into that.
if we talking about participation, horrible. If we talking about the way that the people that was hosting was addressing the fans, horrible. If we talking about people be coming up there and being unprepared,
horrible.
horrible.
Look, I
If
There was
we
never
one
talk,
seen that.
battle
and I'm
though.
not saying
It
every
was
single
hold on.
person.
It was a pay
There
per
was
view event where the MCs was dissing the people doing the event. Charlie Clips got so mad. He said, "That's 32. You mother can't even afford the rest," and like kind of threw the
Yeah.
mic
yeah.
out. Like, what's
Big
going
K said
on?
this beat is trash. This beat is just trash. What do you say? The beat is trash.
Yeah, the crazy part though about that is Swave did the same hook when they gave him the mic. It was like they did a song together. Like, this beat is fucking trash. This beat is trash. I was like,
Yo,
oh,
I don't know who made the beats. I don't know if it was like a 2-track beat.
You
It was
doing
like
more than that
weird.
BJ right now. You doing more than all the
doing
beats
way
was
more.
doing last
No,
night. You doing way
I'm
more.
doing it.
And you
I'm messing up.
clearer.
I'm not even putting my. It was
And you louder than them too.
it was weird. No, it was the beat. I wasn't even gonna bring up the beat selection. I was being nice, but you brought it up. I don't know who made the beat. The tracks. Salute to
You and
them. So
me
I'm not
are
even
the
mad at them.
one battle. They used the same beat,
They used the same beat.
and it was the intro beat to the whole event. So not only
Wait,
that,
hold on.
every
Wait, wait,
time
hold on,
they
hold on, hold
yeah,
on, hold on,
look,
hold on, hold on,
every
hold on.
time they did an intermission, we got to hear that beat. And
Sure
then they
did.
did a battle where every round they ain't even changed the beat. They just played that beat over and over
Hold
and
on.
over.
You said somebody rapped over the intro beat to the event.
Yes,
Because I fell asleep in some parts, so I don't remember.
that's
I
why when
did
you
fall
woke
asleep.
up, you was like, "Is that the same?" Yes, nigga, it's beat been
Yeah, I
going
said,
for
is that
about
the
40
same beat?
minutes.
Because I thought I was bugging. Because I fell asleep. And I said, is that the same beat that I'm hearing?
And that beat played for like 40 minutes, bro.
I'm gonna say this: if Smacking
You
them
said
can go and
40
watch
beats.
that, if Smacking them can stand and watch that, there is no reason they can't come to a Verbal Warzone event. Because I promise 3 things. Number one, Vado
Did his thing.
did his thing. He came out like he was battling. When Vado started rapping, you knew he was battle rapping, and you knew it. You knew what he was doing over the beat.
Like,
Vado
I
knew what
think he
he was
could deal
doing.
with. I think he can hang with some of the cats. Like he was
I
really
think
good. Like
he can hang off the beat just fine too. Like he did his thing, and it's just like to see out battle rap be represented in such a way. Because at the end of the day, majority of everybody else in that car were battle rappers, if I'm not mistaken.
Bottle did
Besides
good,
me.
Flav did good, Big K did good, and it was these 2 other people. It was Double. Who was that dude? He was kind of like old
L.I.
school,
the
but
Mayor.
he was drop.
Well,
L.I. the
who?
Mayor.
Who?
L.I. the Mayor from the West Coast.
He was nice. Who did he battle?
I'm trying to think of nigga battle. L.I. the Mayor, and it was Floss the Boss.
Floss the
Mm-hmm.
Boss. I
That was
enjoyed that
actually a
battle.
good
Garden
battle.
Jersey shit.
That was
I enjoyed
actually a
that
good
battle.
battle.
Floss the Boss did his thing, and the other
Okay, so we
guy.
got one full good battle.
Yeah, that was a good battle.
Well, they saying the battle of the night was Snake Eyes and Young Cannon, but when we got on the
We
stream,
missed
that
that
battle
one.
froze.
Yeah, we missed
Yeah,
that
we
one.
couldn't see that.
Like Snake Eyes start rapping in the battle froze. We had to keep refreshing the page and everything. Like, I'ma just tell
Oh,
you,
that. Oh,
beans.
I'm,
so we're skipping.
We not gonna skip beans.
I was
oh,
about
we
to say
definitely
the
not
elephant in the
skipping
room.
beans. Hi, baby double.
I'm gonna let Charmaine take that, and y'all take that one. I'm gonna be quiet on this one.
Hi,
Mm.
baby double.
You wanna say hi? They can see you.
We can, you don't try to hide now. We want to be open the video. True.
We'll bring him in. Send him the link, bro. We
Okay,
ready
so
for it.
here's the thing. Now, shout out to Beanie Siegel. I really do love Beanie Siegel. He's very, very, how can I say, inspirational to the thug in me. You understand? What he did on that stage was beneath his level. To me. To me. If anybody watched Beanie Siegel perform last night and felt him, I don't know what you could hear, let alone what you could feel. When he started Dipset rapping over the beat, over the song with the words,
So we just
That's,
gonna call that dip setting now, huh? That's what that is
yeah,
now.
that's Dipsetting. That's Dipsetting. That's
Did you
definitely
say that was
Dipsetting.
dip? You said that was dip setting?
Yo,
That you
Yeah,
know what?
when you a real artist and
yeah.
you not rhyming over the studio track or the performance track, you rhyming dead over your entire your radio edit.
They
Yeah,
jipping us,
you
Jermaine.
Dipsetting,
They
huh?
jipping us. They jipping us. This is New York. They was in Atlanta, but this is New York. It's the Mecca of hip hop. You're supposed to not rhyme over the words.
You
Period.
said that's dip setting.
That's
That's
Dipsetting.
Dip
So he
set,
started
dip,
off
dip,
Dipsetting,
dip
and
set.
that wasn't work. Hold on, and he knew the Dipsetting wasn't working. So let's understand that when I'm saying this, we seen that he seen the Dipsetting wasn't working. So he told him to cut. He said DJ D-Red, cut the beat. And then what came next? What
I didn't.
came next?
I got up and walked away.
It was not Beanie Siegel-esque. It did not give me surprise party vibes. It did not give me cocaine in the spinning statues. It wasn't giving me what it was supposed to have gave. I know maybe he had thoughts that if he had brung it there, he was creating a vibe. Nah, it wasn't creating the vibe. It very much so gave me Cameron sitting on the lawn chair on stage. It
So
gave me
let me ask you
very.
this. I just thought about this. I just thought about it. Do you think it's because he's older now, or listen? I'm trying to find a way So that's
I mean,
Beans. I'm
you
talking about
don't see. See
Beans.
what we not gonna do. What we not gonna do. See what we not gonna do is find excuses because number one, I don't know if he was actually supposed to be a guest artist to perform. This could have
Wait a
been.
minute. Saigon said something about where Beans at or something like that. And I
And Beans
remember
came
waking
out on
up.
the stage.
Yeah, Beans was like, "Yo, what you mean? Like, where Beans at? Like Beans wanted to battle or something. I forgot about that. But go ahead. I forgot.
Yeah, they gave him the mic. Vado gave him the mic. Was like, "You want to get him?"
They
And
was about to go at it.
dude was
It was
like,
about to go down.
"Ah."
It was about to go down last night. It was about to go down last night.
Now, see,
For
that
Beans
probably would have
and
been
Saigon.
good. That would have been better than what he. Once he did the acapella
Spoken
joint,
word section. His spoken word section just wasn't giving what it was supposed to give. But at the end of the day, like I said, I don't know if he
He
was
was rapping for
supposed to
30 minutes,
perform.
right? Like 30 minutes, or he was
No,
on
it
stage
wasn't.
for a long,
It
long
felt
time.
like it was that long, but it wasn't that long.
you don't understand. I got bars. Y'all niggas want bars, right?
Did he say
Y'all want
anything
the
that was like,
bars.
wow, he dropped something? Anything? Because I was really tired. So I'm being fair. I was really
Nah,
tired yesterday.
when he
Did I
I was
miss
answered,
awake.
anything?
it was
I was
good.
awake. I was awake.
It was
It
bad.
wasn't. It didn't give what it was supposed to give. It didn't. It didn't. It
Was there
really
any
didn't.
crowd reaction? Was there any crowd reaction when he was dropping?
The only time I heard the crowd react when he started rapping is when they played the intro piece of like you heard that the saxophone start fulfilling in the air. People reacted to that. They weren't reacting to him.
He should have just did like perform, feel in the air, and talk a little bit and left. But he said, I got to drop these bars. Because I heard Beans drop bars not too long ago. I don't know if it was 2 years ago. 2 years ago is not long ago, right?
Yeah, it's a long time.
That's considered long.
Yeah.
I
What
know
have
he
you
did a
done for me lately?
freestyle. I know he did a freestyle somewhere and they put it on social media. I don't know if he was tired. Maybe he was high. I don't know. But
I don't know
it was
either.
really weird, man. That was a weird night last night, bro. I felt like I was in a time warp.
And
Like,
not only that, Sway was rapping like he really wanted to win, even though he lost the rapping part to Big K. The acapella they let him go for like 5-6 minutes.
he did a move.
Mm-hmm.
So did he win that last round? Who you think won that battle?
I got
I
Big K
mean,
winning the first two and Sway winning the acapella.
yeah. So if it's two
Okay,
out of
that's
three,
fair.
then BK.
That's
But
fair. Yeah, I believe Big K got him. So he
I
did his
just
thing in
don't
the
like it.
last.
I would have rather just seen Sway and Big K with no beat.
Yeah, and
That's it.
Bottle won all 3 rounds. Bottle won all 3 rounds against Saigon.
Yeah, niggas, I'm gonna tell you this. Everybody, here's the reality. Let's talk about the fact that everybody's not a battle rapper. Okay?
That's true. That's true.
Saigon can rap. The fact that he had
Yeah,
to battle rap fucked him up this mentally. He could not. He said he had this man who has been rapping for some people.
This nigga
He
pulled
older
out
than my
the slick
ear.
Rick bars. Here we go. Once
When I
upon
say
a
that
time, not long ago, there
he
was
was
a
so
little bitty
Oh, I
buddy named
forgot about
uncomfortable.
that.
Vado.
Oh, I forgot about that. He did Slick Rick. Oh,
Everybody can't do it, and that's what I'm saying. Like respect. This is
I thought
why.
I was dreaming that. That wasn't a
Nah,
dream because you know I
this
went
is
to
why
sleep.
people need to
I
respect
swear to
battle.
God, I thought I was dreaming
It's an
that
art
shit.
form.
Hold on, he really
It's an
did
art
that
form of its own. And when you're unprepared, that's how you look. You look like Vado last night. Look like I'm sorry. I love you. I love you, Slim T. I love you, Slim T. But you looked horrible up there last night.
Yeah,
Horrible.
hold on, Charmaine, hold up. Wait a minute. Let's get this straight. I'm not being
What's up?
funny. I'm really not being funny. I fell asleep at, at certain parts of that battle.
Mm-hmm.
I could have now. You know how you be half asleep and then you half awake,
Mm-hmm.
like. And I thought I was dreaming when he did the Slick Rick theme. Like once upon
Now
a
you
time,
wasn't
he
dreaming.
really did that in the battle.
He
Yeah.
really said that shit, bro.
No, he didn't do that.
And
Saigon didn't do
then
that.
and then out of nowhere, the nigga goes, "Respect all black fathers. Salute to all my black fathers out there." Like what? Had nothing to do with rapping or nothing. He just stopped what he was rapping about and stood on the stage with his fist in the air.
Did he
Shout
say
out to
something about
all.
an app or something?
Yeah,
Like he
he
got an
kept
app
saying that
for,
too.
No, they was they was talking about I guess the people or brand or company that put together the event last night has an app. They were promoting that like while they kept playing that one beat, so everybody's probably ignoring it. But in the commercial times, they was having don't laugh. See,
all right, okay, all right, my bad.
in the commercial in the commercial time, and they was putting up advertisements talking about this because I'll be over analyzing, so I paid attention. Yeah, it was their app that he was promoting at the end. It was their app.
With
That's
that
why they
beat,
let him go
with the
over
beat,
like he did.
so when the beat came on, that was representing the app. That beat.
Yeah, it was part of their battle rap app commercial.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody thought that was the most
They
fire
gonna get
beat
you.
in the
They
world,
gonna get
though.
you. They gonna get you for copyright infringement. You better stop.
Somebody was like, that right here,
Okay,
boy.
ladies and gentlemen.
Telling you this the beat that's gonna get them right here, boy. When they hear this one,
You know what?
Oh, this
I
reminds me
gotta
of the
put. I gotta do.
lunchroom right here, not the lunch table beat.
But
and
it
they kept
sounded like it
playing
was a
that
lunch
over and
table
over
beat.
too. The
What?
fact that they mixed, remember they was on a picnic table rapping or something, and they mixed the beat in with that.
They what?
He was at the lunch table or something rapping, and then right before before it ended, he was still rapping, but the beat came on with the lunch table beat.
You know, I'm gonna come out with a league, and I'm gonna do the beat battles.
But see, that would be fire because
For
then you would.
kids, not for niggas getting paid thousands of
I'm,
dollars to come rap. And this is where we gotta be a little bit more serious at though,
But no, I'm
because
just saying that would be fire because he's a real beatboxer though, so
oh no, that's what
it
I'm
would
saying
be
for
different.
him. But I'm saying I don't want to derail where from what we talking about. Like that's popping. We talking about these lackluster, non-writing, freestyle, Dr. Seuss ass people, veterans.
Clip said he
These
didn't write
artists,
one word. He didn't
you can
write
I
tell.
believe him.
nothing I believe him too. And he probably got a big old bag and didn't have to write nothing. He came in there freestyle.
He lost that battle though.
Got smoked out there.
Looking
But does
horrible.
anybody care? Does that count? Ask you a question. This is what I've been wanting to ask for the longest. When people battle on other platforms and they lose, does that count?
Mm-hmm.
Like, does
Not,
Sure
that go
not
on their
does.
resume?
I'm not counting this whole event for nothing.
You know what?
I've
It was
counted it. I've counted it. No,
it's an
because
exhibition.
the
Only
reason
person who won
I
anything
can
was
hold
Votto.
Charlie. I can hold Charlie accountable because everyone, and this is why it can't be double sided. Let me say this real quick. It can't be double sided because everyone always gives Charlie Clips a pass when it comes to battle rap because he freestyles so well and Blase Blues hit. So if he lost a battle freestyling, it has to count because if he always gets a pass for freestyling, that's because he's supposed to be elite.
Yeah, and it was versus Ump, so it's not like it was that battle and the Votto battle I'll count. But the other people that was there, the concept of the
You know
whole
what?
battles was just trash.
I
Like
I just
those battles, they didn't. If you notice, they didn't do acapella rounds in those two battles.
you know what? I
Wasn't no
just thought about
acapella.
this. I could be open, right? But let me ask you this: when you got certain battlers that's at a certain level, right? And I mean, at a certain level where okay, people come out to see them and they got a great status and this and that and the third, right? When if battles that is at a certain level, like a Charlie Clips, a Tay Rock, or so forth, right? When they lose to someone, shouldn't they move? What up, my
Dizzy
dude?
in
What
the
up, Dizzy?
building. Dizzy
Yo, what's the
Spray,
word,
what's
y'all? What's the
happening?
word, y'all? What's the word, y'all?
Talking
All
about
So
the
the
when they,
MC
latest, man.
wars. You good?
so you already know. So when they lose, is it fair? Should they have it where if they lose, somebody should take they should like be able to move up in a ranking? Shouldn't it be like a ranking, like a legit ranking in battle rap?
Here's why rankings in battle rap won't work. And I'm saying this from a fan, supporter, and a league perspective. Rankings don't work because people value their product differently. For
Fact.
instance, for instance, URL had the only people that were exempt from winning their battles on other platforms. I repeat, URL is the only platform that holds their artists exempt for losing on other platforms. I think that's crazy because when you go on, you got booked for this platform because of the work you did on this brand, and then you're gonna take my brand name and go shit on it elsewhere. I think making that the battles don't count was a good way for URL not to take responsibility for their artists being trash.
You mean the whole it don't count unless it's on URL stigma?
That's a narrative that URL gains the most from. No disrespect to anybody. They gain the most by saying their artists can go anywhere and be trash and come home and still deserve the bags, still deserve to get big bags when you book them and all that. So the narrative is, yeah, they can lose over them, but you can still pay them. We're not going to hold it against them. They're going to drop over here. They'll still be at the top of these cards over here if they go over there and jersey every single round. It doesn't matter. It absolutely does matter because that's the thing. You don't care what your product does elsewhere. When I leave the Apple, when I get the phone from Apple or the Apple store and leave, and it's working in the store, when I take it back home, regardless of where I go home at, it's supposed to still work. You feel me? So like that right there, that narrative alone has killed so much for artists, not just big artists that have gotten lazy from it or don't come with come fully prepared for their battles or to perform. It's an easy pass. You know what I'm saying? It's an excuse not to be great. And I think it's sad how many people have adapted to it, honestly.
Dizzy, did you see MC Wars?
Nah,
Good.
Nah.
You can't get them, you can't get your time
You
back.
dodged the bullet.
nah. But
Yeah, because they
I heard that Pain did good though.
He did. Payne did good,
Heard,
Big K
heard
did
Pain did
good
good.
on the beat. Some people did well, but overall for an event, the look was trash. But Dizzy, I want your opinion on this because we tapped into it a little bit during
Mhm.
our IG conversation, and we didn't really get to have a full spectrum talk about it. So I just want your opinion on what you just pulled up on real quick.
Okay, okay. So fill me in. Like, what we talking about?
We pretty much
um
talking about we was
yeah,
building on the MC wars and the content that we got overall from it. Like people having big names, getting the big bags, but coming with mediocre work. And why is that? Well, why is that? Why is it the overall consensus for it to be okay? It seems that everyone's okay with being mediocre or how you excusing mediocrity as long as it's not with standing next to them at the time. I don't get it.
I
yeah,
think it's I think it's a lot of things that go into that. To be honest with you, I feel like it has everything to do with how fans like to receive new talent in the actual culture, and the fact that most new talent standards are held at a higher standard than the guys that you're used to seeing, and the guys that you're used to seeing being a part of the system that, since there wasn't no rules already in place for them, they made the rules as they were building, and those rules, they were able to change those rules, and then when rules were actually set in stone, it made it harder for a lot of talent trying to get there. So a lot of fans don't care about that type of stuff. They just care about good battles. So when you're a marquee name and you're saying, I'm the person who's making you want to buy this ticket, he's not looking at the fan anymore and saying, well, you're spending your hard-earned money to buy into me now. Like that job is taken care of now because he's a part of the machine, and that machine is doing the job for him. So all he has to basically do is show up, and it's 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 bad in a sense because, you know, these guys don't care about the culture anymore, so they give you lackluster performances. But the culture kind of shows you that it doesn't care about the culture, because those guys who are in the culture working hard and really, trying to put on, and it's a lot of people who have a lot of hope in this in battle rap. A lot of people who stepped into battle rap thinking they can get some type of exposure or some type of opportunity. And when those guys aren't being noticed or being given shots or anything like that, and they get discouraged, you have to deal with what's out there right now. You have to deal with those lackluster battles, and you have to hope that somebody gives you a good battle. You have to hope that these guys care, and that's not the case anymore. So it's very rare that somebody cares about the sport, but do the fans really care?
I mean,
That's a good
I feel that
question.
I feel the fans were trained not to care, and that's why I said what I said about the whole these battles. The losses don't count because they didn't happen here. Well, what about all the losses that did happen here? Because now we don't get opportunity where we get a Summer Madness card and we get 6 to 8 top tier performances where the entire event is lit, where everything is up to par. So what I'm saying is, even on their platform, they're taking losses. Sue served Jersey on URL platform in Las Vegas. So this is what I mean. But so again, it's still been under the rug because mediocrity is allowed.
But that starts from the fans, though. What happened when Charlie Clips was losing a lot of battles and his fans demanded that he was winning, to the point to where Charlie Clips' argument for at least 3 years was, "Oh, I'm undefeated. I didn't lose a round." And it was fans putting him in position to feel that way, and they were still buying those tickets and still
Same way they do
demanding
with
those
Shaq.
big matches and stuff like that. So it's like fans.
if
It's
you
up to it's up to fans to really say, "Look, we can't allow this anymore." Because if a fan says, "I'm not watching this," or we're not being entertained by you anymore, and we canceling you, then that person has to find another way to be in the system and figure it out.
okay, now Dizzy, I'm here with you, and I want you to know I respect your opinion a lot. But and I'm not gonna say but. When I look at what we describe as what people call fans,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that they're fans. I think that
Now, mind you, I think a fan is different from a supporter. I do think it's different. It's
okay, all
levels.
right, all
It's
right,
levels to this. It's levels to this.
okay. But I say there's a difference between a stan and a fan because most fans of anything, are not going to sit and argue back and forth and debate whether until their real favorite battle rapper they won when they took a loss. Like that, for me, that's a fan. When the majority of people that sit online and say these things are stans, people that never had to pay for a ticket and be disappointed, people that never had pulled up and sat outside for 5 or 6 hours, people that never experienced it outside of the comfort of their home. So when a company decides that their online support, their online fan base is what's going to push the ticket sales when those people don't buy tickets. And this is what I'm saying. That's where it has to be a catch-22 because the people online that's pushing for this, they're not pulling up. They're not catching flights. All these people that say they want these battles, they're waiting to see them online or watch them free or caffeine. So you're giving the people online what they want, but your supporters are watching people who came out the mud or struggling or been battling for 2 or 3 years. Or let's use Rum Nitty, for example. Rum Nitty busted his tail, his backbone, broke his pin, did everything he had to do to stand in front of Charlie Clips on URL and Charlie Clips not care. This was 2016.
But this is the thing, though. This is what I've been saying this whole time with this caffeine thing and with the app. It don't matter about that no more. They just go off of reactions. This is why people like twerk and surf and all them still get booked because they can go out there, do horrible for 3 rounds straight. But as long as people hitting that button on what they like, Twerk will have 100,000 reactions on the round he choked bad in. the person he battling to have 50,000. They're gonna go back and look at the numbers, say, "Oh, he still hit 100,000 reactions. Let's get him back up here again."
And
So
that's
So
and that's
basically, what
that's
we're saying
killing
is we're allowing the fans to dictate
the
what the
culture.
culture, right? So I mean,
But are
I
the
think
fans
that's
really
somewhat of a
dictating the
problem.
culture though? Are they? Are they really dictating the culture? Or do you like as a fan?
Yes,
Do you feel like all your favorite battle rappers are getting the opportunities that they're supposed to?
absolutely not.
Are they
Absolutely not.
stages? So are they really dictating the culture? Because
Yes,
to be
they
honest with
are.
you, like because
Yes or
the
no?
fans had
Yes or
the
no?
out. It was the fans who said, "Why are we removing these guys away from YouTube? Because we can watch YouTube and it's
For
easier to
free.
watch for free." And then they came out with caffeine, which is
Right.
it's a bubble to where you have to watch it, and then you have to decide, well, if I'm going to spend this $8 to watch battle rap, or I'm going to watch it on caffeine. If I don't watch it on caffeine, I'm not watching that at all. You have those type of fans, so
Hmm.
that demand wasn't filled at all. So you still missing out on a lot of talent. It's a lot of people who don't watch the app, so they don't know who Lou
Right.
Castro is right now. They have
Right.
no clue and he's been getting crazy since the whole app started. But if you don't got
Hmm.
Damn,
the
you
app,
know what? You just made a good point. You just
you
made a
don't know
good
who he
point.
is. You
Damn,
have no
I
clue
didn't
who
even
he
think
is.
about that. You're
You have
saying
no
that
clue
there's
who he
people
is.
that don't even know who he is
There's no clue. Yeah,
Right.
there's no clue. They have no clue
because
who
of
Lou
the
Castro
YouTube
is.
situation.
And he was just on Summer
Wow.
Madness. And this is a person that was
Yep.
just on Summer Madness.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
and he's a newer
No, I
talent.
didn't even think of that.
He's been getting busy, but
I didn't even think of that. That's deep.
I
That's
mean, that's what I'm
heavy.
saying. It's heavy. I'm not going to put it again. I'm not trying to put it all on the fans. I'm trying to divvy it out appropriately. I feel like the fans
it's the
have a
talent too, though.
voice.
It's the talent. It's the talent's fault too.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to like just divvy it over there. Like, because they also have the brotherhood and things like that that keep certain things under. I'm gonna say under wraps, but can brush things off or make it a joke or make it a thread or make it a live or something and make it a community conversation. Like they'll take it and make it a public notion first, so they don't have to worry about being embarrassed, or they'll be able to, you know what I'm saying, at the right people to clean it up. Or nah, bro, what was that? They know what to do. So it's like I can't just say it's all about the stands, because again, you can't just give people what they want. If it's your product, you have to do what's best for it. And I just feel like
whose product is it at this
is
point,
it best
though?
for these artists to get paid? I'm happy with the artists are getting paid, so that's not an issue. I'm happy for the growth within the culture. I'm very happy for it. But to
Whose
make
product
it
is
seems
it now?
crazy to make people. I'm sorry.
Whose product is it now?
I mean, we all know it's a shared product. It's a shared product. Clearly, there was at least something in the whatever how you say it, whatever
I see.
binding contract was made that kept URL from even dropping things on YouTube for a specific period of time. Period. You know what I'm saying? It took a while before they even started releasing their trailers over there. So clearly, whatever's on black and white, I don't know, but the ink is dry. But I don't want. What I hate to see, going back to the original part, is these artists just shitting on the culture. I mean, I feel like, of course, yeah, the big names and they sell tickets, but we're tickets are just now coming back to being a thing. For the last year and a half, you've been watching things from your home. So a big name is not about who's selling tickets. Whoever you put on caffeine can be pushed as a big star if you push them that way. Queen of the Ring could have had 6 events this year if it was getting pushed that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, so again, are fans, stands, and supporters dictating everything? Absolutely not. But reactions and likes are.
It seems like the
Reactions.
fans
So
don't even have a voice though. If you like it seems like when you look at the design of how Smack does things or whatever, and he's like, we do this for the fans. We do this free app for the fans so you can watch the battles for free, which you wouldn't normally be able to do. We made it at a reduced price for the fans, so it's not $60, it's $8. But what happens to what you're saying? Like fans are disgruntled when they're saying like, yeah, I like watching battles, but I don't want to watch a lackluster battle. I don't want to watch a bad battle. Like I don't want to watch a Mook versus Reed Dollars battle.
I
Like,
don't want to watch
never again in
Twerk
life.
like
choke 4 battles in a row and y'all
like
book him again for something else. Like, come on,
it's
my guy.
it seems as if fans don't have like if battle rap is wrestling, right? And that's what it gets compared to all the time. Wrestling has like a fan appreciation thing, or where like fans can actually, it's a gathering of fans to where they can make suggestions, and it has to go somewhere to was like, all right, you know what? Roman Reigns needs to be the champion for this long, and make him the champion and make him this good, and stop making him look like a goof. And
Right.
that was in demand so long that if you watch wrestling right now, Roman Reigns, he's the champion and he don't look like a goof. That's because the fans were like, yo, we tired of, if you're gonna push this guy down our throats, make it to where we have to be
Enjoy
adjusted
it.
and enjoy it. And
Right.
it has to be the same way with battle rap.
Agree.
Like, we going in the right direction. Like, if everybody's making
Yes.
money, everybody's getting paid, everybody's on these big stages, and you see the opportunities
Right.
where somebody like Lou Castro, who was relatively new a couple of years ago, can be
Right.
new and now show
Arsenal.
Summer Madness and battle Arsenal, who's a
Easy the
legend.
block captain.
Easy the
Same
block
way.
captain. All these
That
people
was
that
it.
like, these are newer stars that the culture, you could see these guys be in the culture for 10 years and
Right.
battle whoever and dominate. Like, if the coach is going in that way, you want to see great battles. So you got to kind of get these old guys out of there and
It's time
usher
for a
in
new
the new
class.
talent. And
That's it.
it's time for new classes. Like,
It's time for new classes.
time for new classes.
We've been talking about that for the past 2 weeks.
It's time for new classes, and that goes for all
Yes.
like,
Female
all
battle,
the
female battle rap, all of it.
all of that. It goes for all these needs.
So can we name drop a little bit?
Go ahead.
What you
Can we
mean?
name drop a little bit of who we feel should be, who shouldn't? I won't even say leave, but put them more in the small room, right?
Nah.
They
Who
can
should
still
leave
survive.
battle rap?
You
No,
don't wanna
say
do
that
that?
shit. See, Dread,
Carry
you
on
being
big
soft.
You want them? No, you want them
You
to
being
go
soft, Dread.
all the way.
Who gotta go, Dread?
No, I'm
Who
saying.
gotta go? Stop talking about all
Y'all
the
gonna be
small.
mad at my
Who
ass.
gotta go?
No,
Y'all
I'm
be mad at
saying.
my pick.
No, I'm saying.
You can pick
Is
two
there a
people.
way?
Who
Is
gotta
there a
leave battle
way?
rap?
Is there a way that you could take some of the veterans that we feel should go and put them in smaller rooms? Is what I'm asking.
No.
Is
Who
that
should
fair?
go, Dread? Okay, I'm gonna say who should go.
The only
He wanna be
veteran
nice.
the only veteran or legend that I feel like if he was in a small room, despite how bad he's done on big stages, I feel like if he goes in a small room, it's going to look a little bit different. Is Murder Mook, because Murder
That's
Mook
it.
actually has bars, and in a small room, since he was never a big stage guy, but in a small
Period.
room, it just feel like he know what to do in that type of setting. You like when you watch him versus Sirius Jones and stuff like that, like he used to that. Like he could do those. He could do those all day. And the way he still raps with his style, like he wouldn't even have to update too much. He could just do that. So he would probably be the only
So,
person.
so if you put Mook in a small room, he can't be the GOAT no more, right?
Nope. He's not a GOAT now. He's a legend. There's a difference. He's not the GOAT.
Okay,
He's a
so
I
legend.
told him he wasn't the GOAT.
He's a
Cassidy
legend.
is
That's
the
it.
GOAT. Man. I keep telling you.
the Cassidy's the GOAT.
Cassidy
All
is the
right.
GOAT.
Let's stay on the battle rap. We get to Cassidy in a second. Because I'm trying to get to my two people that gotta go. Y'all keep talking
Murder
about
Mook is still the
All
GOAT.
right.
And Murder Mook is still the GOAT.
Murder Mook is not a GOAT. He is not the greatest of all times. He is
Don't
not
get
the greatest of
Charmaine
all
started.
times.
Just because
He is not
Jordan
the
played
greatest
for
of
the
all
Wizards
times.
don't mean he wasn't the GOAT.
No, he wasn't. See, it's a time frame for everything. You can be the GOAT of a certain era. You know how Michael Jordan is no longer the
How
GOAT?
many people you know
Is
could
it
beat
a
Loaded Lux
conversation?
twice?
Huh?
How many people you know could beat Loaded Lux twice?
Mook didn't beat Loaded Lux twice. He beat him. He
He
beat him the
did.
second time, and that is it. I'm so sorry, Diz. He did not beat. He beat him
Nah.
on the rematch.
It's 1-1.
He beat him on the rematch, baby. And this is me saying this overall. So my people, I feel like should sit down. My people that should leave battle rap because they're not into it no more. T-Rex. There's
We
no
gotta
reason for you
watch
to
that
battle
battle
anymore,
again.
baby.
I thought Mook got him the first battle.
T-Rex.
T-Rex was snapping
T-Rex,
versus Easy.
you can go and sit down. You can have a seat. You can have a seat,
T-Rex
T-Rex.
need to sit down. Okay.
You don't really want to do it no more. You understand? You don't care how you look on stage. You don't care what bars you use. You don't want to do
He
this no more.
did.
Mook,
He did relatively good
hold on,
against
hold
Easy
on.
though.
You don't want to tell people who gotta leave DOA? That's okay. So Murder Mook, you're a legend. You're legendary. You taught a lot of people a lot of things in this game. I can never take it away from you. You are not currently the GOAT of battle rap. You do not battle rap anymore. You battle rap occasionally, bro. You are not the GOAT. There's plenty of young people out here that got more battles than you in your whole career. They've been here for a year, bro. Sit down, okay? It's just not for you no more. You're not here for it, beloved. You don't want to do this shit.
Facts. I agree.
Read dollars. Read. We appreciate you coming back and doing your thing,
Crazy
son.
that you just said that. Did you? I battled T-Rex. Do y'all know my first year when I battled T-Rex, I had more battles than him?
This is what
I
I'm
can
saying.
imagine that.
Hold
I
up,
can
you said
imagine
your
that.
first year?
In my first
Yeah.
year when I battled T-Rex, by the time I got to, like, my first,
He had
like,
more battles in bed.
T-Rex was like my 5th battle or something like that. But by the time I got to my first calendar year, I had more battles than T-Rex had in his whole career.
This is what I mean. These people
Like, if
can't
you-
be good
like,
right now.
My resume, I've lapped T-Rex maybe 3 times.
That's what I'm saying. So respectfully, when there are new artists with more hunger, more pins, more accurate, more better energy, and why are we going to continue to call lazy, unprepared, recycling people the GOAT? How can we label that GOATness? Michael Jordan wasn't stealing nobody else's hook shot, nobody else's jumpers. He wasn't. He had moved, but he was even recreating that over and over and over again to give y'all new basketball cards. These people cannot be good. They can be legendary. They can be legends, but GOAT status. How are you the greatest of all time when new people give better work than you? How are you the greatest? If I can name 3 people only been in battle rap for 2 years that I know for a fact that can beat T-Rex, Mook, Tay-Rock.
But you know what? To answer your question is, it's easier to watch Michael Jordan than to root for Donovan Mitchell.
I love Donovan Mitchell.
You might love Donovan Mitchell, but the fact that he's young and he's good, but you don't know what he's gonna do for his
right. You ain't no Jordan.
He's not.
But
Jordan.
we know that. But we know what these veterans are gonna do. You made my point even better. But you know what these veterans are gonna do. You know they're gonna be lackluster. You know
can't
that
say that with the Tay-Rock shit.
Hell not. Look at the last 2 years. Okay, tell me this. So since we can't look at the last 2 years of Murder Mook battling. Just and take a moment with yourself. Take a moment.
He beat Tay-Rock.
Okay, now that's a win. I'm gonna keep that win and put that win around my lap.
That's a good win.
I'm gonna take the win and put it on my lap. Are you excited when you hear Murder Mook's about to battle?
I used to be.
We talking about right now. Don't tell me about him.
I'm disappointed.
Now.
Right now.
If he battle, if they say he gonna battle Bridge, I'm gonna be hyped to see that battle. Yes.
Okay, but everyone in the culture is waiting for that battle. So not hypotheticals, not how it used to be. God damn. Right now. When you hear Murder Mook is about to battle, are you excited? Do it give you that feeling? Are you like, damn, I gotta see that shit?
It depends on the matchup.
No, you're not hyped.
Last one I wasn't hyped for. I wasn't hyped for. I wasn't for him.
When you used to hear certain battles, certain battles was announced.
I wanted to see Mook and Reed, and even though I heard that was horrible, I wanted to see it for myself. Like, that was the first battle I watched when they dropped the Summer Madness battles.
And how disappointed were you? And how disappointed were you?
I don't be really that disappointed in Murder Mook, to be honest with you.
Now look, in all fairness,
like, he
right?
rap.
I went back.
Like, he rap. Just because he's not a big stage rapper, don't mean that.
I'm not. I've said this about Murder Mook before this event. I've been talking about Murder Mook for 4 years. I've always talked this way about Murder Mook.
In all fairness, I saw the battle again, right? I watched it again because I got the app, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yo,
I was still disappointed.
Wasn't that bad.
I was still disappointed.
I won't argue the third round.
But it should have been in a small room. That battle, in my opinion.
Murder Mook talks big money, and what he came with was not worthy of how he talks about what he's deserving of.
You know,
when you say you're deserving of something,
I feel like we only think Murder Mook is bad because we don't like the settings that he's rapping in.
Oh no, I've been thinking Murder Mook was bad for the last 4 years. See, me and DOA had a conversation in
look at the
2016.
but look at the settings that he's
Yeah.
rapping. Like this, to be honest with you, like if you are a fan of Murder Mook, this big stage thing is not what you've ever seen from him. So this is an adjustment for you as a fan also. And
Fact.
for him as being Murder Mook, the guy we watched as one of the first guys ever, he's so far of just thinking I don't have to make these adjustments, that the new stage is really new. Like it's a completely new thing. So us as fans, we have seen him from doing what he was doing, and then we watch other people evolve with it. We don't
Right.
backtrack with him. We tell him to catch up with everybody, but
He's supposed to. If you're the GOAT, that's what you do. That's what I'm saying. How can you be Mount Rushmore, but you can't keep up? That's what I'm saying. How does he get to have these accolades of greatness
So
and he's
going
number
is
1 out of 4, but he can't do what everybody else can do?
But
That's not GOAT shit.
Mook can. He just
I
let
don't think he's
the
supposed
fans
to be
trick him
honest.
off the streets. He should have
I don't
just
think
kept
he's
his
supposed to.
nostalgia factor. I told you, if he would have
He's
just
not
left,
supposed to.
if he
I'm
would have
sorry.
left, if he
I
would
don't
have
think he's
left,
supposed to. Like,
oh, go
I
ahead.
don't know.
If he would have
I
left
think
after Tay Rock and not came back until until it was a battle we wanted to see, we wouldn't be saying this about Mook.
this
Is
is
it
true.
because
basically what he's saying is
that's
if Mook
how
would have
he
just
does.
after he battled Tay-Rock, he should have sat down for another year, build it up, come back. Blake, because that's what Mook is known for. They'll come back every 2 years, every 3 years, and
But
he's
he can't
phenomenal.
keep up. That's why we getting what we getting. If Mook could do what he do consistently, like I said, that's the thing about Sue Surf. Sue Surf giving us them 3 rounds. I appreciate him for them 3 rounds. If he can't do that 3 more times, what's the point of having Sue Surf come and rap? Because he's Sue Surf, because he's popular, because he's a good commentator, because he's got a good fan base. So it's okay for him to be lackluster. It's okay for him to be mediocre. So it's like that's the shit that taints the culture. Because if it's acceptable for one, it's acceptable for everybody. But that's not even the case because people pick and choose who it matters for and when it matters. That's my again,
And
all
it's
these little
always
nuances water down the
gonna go
culture.
back to that. It's
So
always
let
gonna
me
go
ask
back
you:
to
Do
the
you think
numbers.
that do you think his stats went down because of this particular battle he had, or was it just a bad day at the office?
Here's the reality. This is not Mook doesn't here's what I'm saying. Battle rap and Mook right now, as much as people hold him like this is battle rap and this is Mook, battle rap in Mook's life is probably this big compared to this. Because it's not going to stop any of his cash flow. It's not going to stop any of his other business. None of his connections are not going to not deal with him. None of that. He is probably unaffected everywhere besides a battle rap conversation. So I would say no, it's not really affecting him. I mean, in all honesty, does a loss hurt Mook? Absolutely not. He's gonna talk his way out that loss. We know this. It's gonna be
Yeah.
because after I make you break my bars down, you ain't gonna have no choice to understand.
He
But
just did that with Three
being that
Letterman.
he
Did y'all
doesn't
see
have to
that?
transition,
Yo,
being that
Dizzy,
he
you
does
saw that,
not have
Dizzy?
to
He made Three
transition,
Letter Man look crazy.
being
Yo,
that he doesn't have to
he made
transition,
Three Letterman
everyone
look
has
at
to transition to him. The whole culture should not have to break out a thesaurus and a dictionary to understand your fucking bars. That's
Why
not
not
Charmaine, did
though?
you
entertaining.
see?
No one
Why
Did
has
you
to
not
see
do
what he
though?
did to Three
homework to
Letterman?
like
Did you
battles.
see
I
it?
don't have to do homework to like
Charmaine,
your battle.
Why not?
did
Why
you see
not?
what he did to Three Letterman?
That's mad dope though. When you
No,
you actually do
good
that.
night. I do homework for college. Okay, I'm trying to get degrees. I ain't getting no degree for studying Murder Mook's bars.
But
I'm
what
not doing that.
happens? But
I'm
what
so done.
happens
I'm
when you
kidding.
start? What happens if you start really breaking down the dialogue of how some of us rap in if you really did take the time to break down some of our bars
I've done that. Bar
and
breakdown, so crooked opinion. I do
but if you
podcasting on that too.
but knowing that we can have bar breakdowns, that is something that you can do research on and possibly study in a class. That's actually dope. That would make you appreciate what we do a lot more.
No,
And
and I
Murder Mook,
appreciate those people who do so that I can enjoy it while you're doing it. This is
yeah,
and this is what I'm
but
saying.
what happened?
Let's not act like there's not people who go real hard with double, triple, quadruples, synonyms, homonyms. I'm with all of that. What Murder Mook wants me to do is accept his mediocre bars that he came up with that he think is brilliant, not that he broke down so we can receive the brilliance when he delivers it. What you think theater is? If I was in theater class and I had this whole play and you didn't understand what the fuck I was talking about clearly, you're not going to enjoy it. Now, if I then sit you down with the play and the chorus, and now you have to go through that, doesn't that kill experience? Battle rap is an experience, my love.
You
So
know
when we
what?
ask
You
about
know
all
what
the
this reminds me
politics,
of?
hold on, C-Double, hold on. Asking about all the excuses that we can give people, all the if I do this, what it can be for me, and what about you getting on the stage and doing your job, which is entertaining me? And now after the fact, if I chose to do homework off of what you presented to me, then I will. But you still have to entertain me first for me to give a fuck to do so.
And you know what that reminds me of? You see Hollow and Lux, right? Just because he raps it fast doesn't mean that he's not. And you don't understand it, don't mean that he's nice.
Right.
That's all you pretty much saying. But even though I was getting Mook shit,
yeah,
he kept running it back like I wasn't catching it. Like I caught it, bro.
It wasn't that fire. It was regular shit.
So
sorry.
What you got to say, Dizzy?
Mute myself.
Yeah, she went on a tangent right there.
She did. She went on a tangent. And what I have to say about that is, in his head, he feels is overcomplicated, right? And if he was to tell you what his interpretation of his bars, is that really that bad of like is it that bad? Because you said you're not entertained by it, right? If he gives you a better understanding to why you should be entertained by it, that don't work for you?
No, because you can't tell me how I can be entertained. It's my mind. It's my level of entertainment. Nothing. You cannot redefine what entertains me by no explanation. So, for instance, Dizzy, if you go on stage and you rap something and you electrify a crowd, you know what that feels like. Mm-hmm. You also know what it feels like when you think it's going to hit and it doesn't. You know what that feels like. So whether someone's entertained, whether you think the bar was going to hit or not, whether you thought the bar was going to hit or not, if that person is not entertained, what does that mean to you, Dizzy? Let's remove Mook out of the situation, because Mook might somehow get a little pass, or we might have somebody else. I don't know. But I'm just saying that
me personally, I might not care. I might not give a fuck about it because it's right. It was good to me, like
right, and that's cool. But you're not then going to go and try to convince that person to like your bar.
No, but I'm not gonna go out there. I'm not gonna go out my way either to do that to explain it either. Unless you act. But see, with Murder Mook. See, Murder Mook is in a different situation because, like, he's like one of the first niggas to do this. So it's like with him, people ask Murder Mook, like, how do you come up with this shit? Like, when they ask us as battle rappers, like, how do you do this shit and all that, they ask us and then they lose attention fast and shit like that because it's like, if you not one of those niggas, I don't want to hear your story too much. But with Murder Mook, his shit is to where it's like, yo, I want to hear what you talking about and why you think like this, but only because he's like one of the first. So he got that prehistoric shit going on to where this is my personal opinion. I just feel like he doesn't feel like he needs to make the adjustments because of his position. Like, the culture hasn't forced him to say, yo, you need to update and get like us.
No, because then he's gonna just say, nigga, why the fuck I'm gonna do that, nigga? Ain't nothing getting better. My bag getting bigger. That's what he gonna tell you.
In all fairness, he did say he said something, Dizzy. He said something about that.
Mook differently than they do us. When
but Mook said something about that, Dizzy.
Because they
he said something about that.
You understand that? Because they talk to him different, right?
He said that the reason he don't do that is because he used to do that, and he's older and more mature, so he don't rhyme. He doesn't rhyme like that no more. He said he used to rap like that, but he can't do it no more because he's older. So he was trying to make people. Now this is gonna sound crazy. He's trying to get people to catch up. He's trying to get people to catch up to him as far as he's concerned.
Nah. Battle rap is a past move,
I
though.
could see why he says that though. Like I'm saying, like if 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 you in your profession, right, and you were the first person in your profession, and then out of your profession, you are trying to go to somebody else's profession where they're the superstars, but they look at you as you the superstar in your shit. They look at you as not only as you the superstar, they look at you as like you the first example of this shit. You the first thing that they remember before they was even superstars with their shit. To the point where they approach you different. Murder Mook has that.
He's a
People don't
legend.
like they don't have regular conversations with Murder Mook to where he's like where he has a bad day in battle rap. The legends in who we look up to, like the fucking other real rappers, industry rappers, them niggas is looking at this nigga like, nigga, you's the first one to do this. Like, nobody can't tell you nothing. So who are we as the people in this shit to be like, nah, bro, that's not it no more.
Because we are the people that pay for the product. We the people that support the product. We are the people. Yeah, that's why we can. And I'm sorry, like I respect that.
But Murder
and
Mook
that's
is a
cool.
nigga who's always looked at fans and the battle rap culture as one and the same as of people who didn't support him. And he says that when
he said that all the time.
when he was going from making that transition, like when he wanted to do what Reed Dollaz did and make that transition to do music, he felt the culture that he was embracing and accepting, they didn't accept him, so he can go make that transition and be a successful rap star. So he always felt like the fans turned on him. So he's like, he always had that fuck the fans attitude, and why listen to the fans and change for the fans? Like, I'm still a battle rapper. Like, years later, 20 years later, I'm still Murder Mook the battle rapper. I'm not Murder Mook the industry rapper, the successful rapper. He don't have the same stories that Jay Mills got and Cassidy got. No, he got smacked. I'm a battle rapper, and I didn't make it from a certain level as a next industry nigga. So he got those feelings towards the fans, and he's been having them shits for 20 years. So it's like, I'm not rapping better for you niggas. When I was trying to be the best rapper in the fucking world, you wasn't supporting me.
Because we don't want you to be the best rapper. We want you to be the best battle rapper.
You understand?
Damn, I didn't even look at it that way.
As you got, he knew that the whole time. You niggas wanted me to be this and didn't want me to go past this level.
But see, this is the sad part, because
he feels.
Hold on, but hold on. This is the sad part, because those fans that he talking about, with all due respect, those are people that was fans way back then. When he had first started and did all that. So right now, this grown man is deciding to take those feelings from 20 years ago and utilize them on these fans. That is super unfair. If that is what he is doing, because I guarantee you, all those people that was watching battle rap then are not even subscribed to the app right now. That's a whole different fan base that you had pre-video, pre-streaming, pre-YouTube. Those people are not even watching anything battle rap.
Brag about the numbers. I ain't heard him brag about the numbers.
You know why he envies these fans though? Because he looks at Sue Surf. Sue Surf is a person who's been lackluster.
Yep.
But when it comes to his music, he's been supported tremendously.
Yeah.
He also went to jail to get some of that clout. He also got shot up to get some of that clout. Let's be honest. What I'm saying, let's be honest. When people was thinking that Sue Surf was about to face life, you remember how it was on the internet? It was up. So a lot of different things that Sue Surf went through outside of battle rap kind of pushed him more to a mainstream side, gave him more of a different level of clout, reboosted clout situations after the whole gun charge and all. It was mad shit going on.
I don't listen to surf music though. I can't stand that nigga.
But the thing was, for this era, Sue Surf is looked at as the Mook of this era. So
he's the new Mook.
Has to look at this and go, y'all accepted him, his music, his troubles, his flaws, and he's a superstar. When I was the first one to pioneer this shit to do the same things that he's doing, and it wasn't the same green pastures
But
for
you
me.
know
But
what,
you
Dizzy?
can't expect
In
it to
all
be the
fairness,
machine. The
in all
machine was not the
fairness,
same back then. The machine and
but that's what I
Mook
was
is
about to
smart.
say. A lot of dudes
Mook
that
is
start
smart.
off, a lot of dudes that start off, a lot of people that start off and they like the originators never reap the benefits
You
ever.
right.
Period.
You right.
Period. True.
They
But
never reap
you
the
but
benefits.
but realize
Q-Tip and
this
them
though.
waiting for checks right now. Q-Tip and them is
Realize
waiting
this
for
though.
checks right
Realize
now
this
from
though.
Bad Business.
That's why Murder Mook is still
No, they
around.
got it. He said they got the masters.
What you say, Dizzy?
But
You got him now. Q-Tip got him.
that's
Okay.
why Murder Mook is still around.
And I'm not
Murder
mad. My
Mook,
thing is, I'm not mad he around.
Murder Mook is looking at it like, all right, if I couldn't be that nigga in the industry and I have to be the battle rapper, I'm gonna benefit from being the first nigga here. Like he gonna rub it in. I'm gonna rub it in your face every time. It wouldn't be no smack without me. Like that's what I'm running with that. I'm running with
I
that
feel you.
Got
That's
it.
the
into
same way Stevie
my
J felt
dying
about
day.
Jocelyn Hernandez. Now, where is Stevie J? So all I'm saying is,
Mm.
you
Shit,
can feel like
Stevie
you can
get
send
paid
somebody back.
still.
It's not true. It's not putting more money in his pocket, but for his sake, his fans, the people who follow him, like when he goes, his legacy is gonna be Murder Mook was one of the first niggas to ever do this shit, and
Yeah.
he was one of the greatest battle rappers. Now, when you start
Right.
watching his resume, you gonna have different opinions of, oh, this nigga wasn't a winner. This nigga wasn't battling the best talent. This nigga wasn't smoking niggas. But the fact of who he was and how he was the first nigga, and we
And
watched this
that,
nigga
all,
for 10 years, like we giving him
I feel
credit for
all
that.
that's valid. I feel all that's valid. And you could give a person credit in their lane. And that makes him, again, a legend. He's legend. Wait for it. Dairy. He is not the GOAT. That's all.
He on
That's
Mount
all.
Rushmore. He definitely on Mount Rushmore.
That's all I'm saying. If he's having that position for being legendary,
Would you put him
awesome.
on Mount Rushmore, Charmaine?
Me, hell no,
Got to be on
hell
Damn.
Mount
no.
Rushmore.
No,
He
he
got to
got
be
to. No,
on that.
he got to be on your route, Mount Rushmore. He got to be on DOA's Mount Rushmore. He even got to be on Dizzy's. He the fuck don't got to be on mine.
Nah,
Sorry,
I put Rex over Mook.
A
I
lot
would
of
put
people,
Rex over
a lot
Mook.
of
I
people
would.
do though.
I would too.
A lot of people got Rex over Mook.
I'm not putting Mook and Rex next to each other on no which one.
Nah,
It just depends. Do we got to? I don't know.
if you had to
Cause
pick one,
I have Diz on there. I have
right?
Averb on there. I have Rex on there. And then that last one,
You ain't got no space
it'll
for no
be.
women, huh? So all the Mount Rushmores ain't no women up there, huh?
I wasn't done. I was gonna leave
Okay.
the fourth one. This is just my personal. They're my top.
Mm-hmm.
They're my top three. And then I would have put Pat Stay up
But
there.
you know what? Even though this nigga's not a superstar, he never really lost a battle with Sirius Jones, man.
Who? Sirius
Sirius
Jones?
Jones. Sirius Jones is nice. He just don't have that star power.
He's
But
just
he nice.
arrogant. He just
Anymore.
comes off
He doesn't have the
arrogant.
I'm not gonna
star
lie.
power anymore. He had it.
I'm not
He
gonna
had it at
lie.
one point.
He
He
never
just
really
beat Rum
arguably
Nitty
lost the
though.
battle. He's never really lost the battle, arguably.
He beat Rum Nitty.
I
He
don't
about
know.
to battle Swamp.
He
I
beat
don't know.
Arsenal.
I don't know about all that. That he never lost a battle. Shit, I don't know about all that.
That part kind of stretching.
I don't know
I
about
thought
all
he
I mean,
lost to
who?
Jin. He lost to Jin or somebody. He lost to somebody.
So he beat Jet.
Nigga lost to a
No, he
couple
beat
niggas.
Jin. He does. I don't
He's
know.
He
known
lost
for
to a
that.
couple. We
That's
can
how he
do a
got
Sue
known.
Surf we can do a Sue Surf discography. Another not Sue Surf. Sirius Jones
Yeah, I'm so
discography.
done.
You call him
I'm so done.
Sue Jones. What is that?
I'm so done.
But
Don't
I'm
judge
so
me.
done.
Sirius Jones is like a DNA. They got a young
Yeah.
First of
cannon.
all,
They
we
in
not
that
even
shit.
Don't disrespect DNA like that. We not
Oh
about
yeah,
to
you
do that.
love DNA.
Don't disrespect DNA
I
like
was
that.
gonna say he need
Y'all
to
just
get the
want me.
fuck up out of
You were
here. That's what I
disrespecting
was gonna
Mook.
say. I
Don't
was just gonna
disrespect
say if
DNA.
my spaghetti could go for
Don't
me,
talk about
like
Eric St. John. Don't talk about Eric
you
St.
know I'm
John. Y'all
talking
better
about.
go
You
head
know I'm
Yo,
talking
down.
about
DNA
Eric
Don't
still be
talk
all the
killing
about
shit.
Eric
time.
St.
I ain't gonna
John.
hold you. DNA still be killing shit.
Period. Leave
DNA
He
DNA
just
trying to.
left.
be.
Yo,
Hold up.
DNA
He
still
just left
deadly.
NWX.
Like he's
He
still
just left
deadly.
NWX.
Yeah,
You know that?
So we here. So we here.
Yeah, he
We'll
Yo,
left
see.
NWX.
DNA. I feel like
We'll
DNA
see.
could beat Lux. No funny shit. Like if he
Period.
Lux, I
I
think
done heard a couple people say this.
I think
Period.
DNA he could beat Lux.
No, he
That's
There's
can't.
gonna
only
be the
so many
next
battles.
battle,
There's only so
DNA
many
and Lux.
battles
I
that
see it
DNA.
coming.
He could beat Lux.
No, they
There's only
said he
so
finna
many
battle
battles he
King
can
Lo.
have.
He finna battle King Los first.
Hold on, who said
Supposedly.
this? You think DNA could beat Lux?
Yeah,
Yes.
they
Yeah,
think DNA could really beat Lux.
yeah, he could beat
Yes.
Lux.
Nah,
Spliff
I
said
don't
the
know about
same
that.
thing.
He could beat Lux.
I
Spliff.
mean, listen,
He could beat Lux.
we
It
can
could be.
debate
It
that,
could.
but yes,
He
he
could beat
can.
King Los too.
He has enough.
He could beat King Los too. He could beat that nigga too.
I think he'll
DNA
get King
beating Lux.
Los,
He could
but
beat
he
both of
can't
them.
beat Lux.
He could beat both of them niggas.
You bugging. He can beat Lux.
He ain't beating Lux.
Why not?
Okay, listen.
Why
We
not?
can do a cash chat bet. Y'all
What
can lose
is
y'all money to me.
what is Lux going to talk to DNA about?
Talk
A
to
lot of stuff.
answer him. No,
You
answer him.
know,
Answer
he
Dizzy.
gonna,
Like what is he
you
going to
know,
talk
he gonna start from the beginning
Look at
like
You
Charmaine.
know what?
what's the
and
No,
go
beginning?
but
all the way to the
there's a
end. He
book
gonna have
of
a book of Eric
regulations.
St. John. He gonna have a
What's the
book of
beginning?
that nigga.
What can DNA
Miles
talk to Lux
Spaghetti.
about? What
Hold
can
on,
DNA say to
pause.
Lux?
Do y'all know that Eminem made a restaurant in Detroit called Mom's Spaghetti?
Yeah. It
Yo,
came
bro,
out
Okay,
this
Lux
back
be
to
walking
y'all
weekend.
around
story.
Harlem with big ass balls on his neck.
I'm
Akuma,
done.
yeah, the
Oh, now
Street
he
Fighter character.
yeah, all right, whatever.
Look at Charmaine face.
Beloved Hood.
So
You
now
already
you
know.
I
reckon
would never,
so now you
I would
know
never walk around with balls on my neck.
now you know that
Beloved
balls
Hood.
crazy. You gonna sit
Been
here
do that.
and balls.
What's up, bundles?
Pause.
This is
Pause.
ridiculous, bro.
Who said
And
pause?
Healthy.
this
What we
man is
pausing?
walking around with balls on his neck.
Those are
Who?
That's what
Akuma
he's doing.
Oh,
beads, bro. They beads.
Those are okay,
He
whatever.
talking about Lux?
Yeah,
Whatever.
No,
not
those
the
are
balls,
beads,
man.
man.
No,
Those are
those
beads.
Who
no
said they
they're
balls?
balls on his neck.
I'm so done. I can't.
Balls.
I'm
He's
finished.
walking around
I'm
in
so
Harlem
completely done.
nah.
trying to save the day with balls on his neck. Cut it out.
I'm so done. I'm finished.
Everything healthy, man. DNA can't fuck with Lux, man. Sorry,
You
it's not
listen.
happening.
When it happens, I hope we all fought together
DNA
somewhere
can.
drink
No, we're gonna watch
nice,
that battle together.
I can. I
eating
Loaded
can.
Lux is a
good.
whole nother animal, man. Loaded Lux
I
is
don't even
considered the
watch
GOAT too.
DNA battles right now. Like him and
Loaded
Don
Lux is a
Marino
GOAT.
after they got teamed out. I was like, I'm not watching this until you get K Shine them back in the corner. I'm not watching this boring ass shit.
I mean, don't get
Period.
me wrong. DNA had a great battle against
Go
Mickey
load the
Fax. I
machete,
was
my
very.
nigga. Fuck out
He
of
had a
here.
great battle against Mickey Fax. Let's not forget that. He did. He came. He definitely brought some shit to him.
DNA
Pause. I
has
said
had
came.
some.
Pause.
DNA has had some great moments, but
You a
it's
hater. Tough moments.
how?
He had some
Just
great
because
moments.
How?
just because
He
the
I ain't
has
man
the
call
got
you
most
a hater
copied.
when you was
He
saying all
has
that
the
about
most
Mook.
copied career. He has the most copied career in battle rap. Let's talk about it, okay? Everyone complained and cried and bitched and moaned about how many battles that DNA took a year. All 2016, all 2017, sorry, 2017, 2018, 2019. Oh, he battled too much. He watering down the culture, this and that. He came with ESPN and everything else. Oh, it was cool. And so many battle rappers that complained about
He also
him
did the
watering
Joe
down the culture.
Biden joint. Don't forget that. Why you
Now,
ain't forget? Why you keep forgetting the Joe Biden raps?
I mean, okay, he did that. So did Charlie Clips. You didn't bring me talking about Charlie Clips. So on the way we talking DNA. What you talking about?
I was,
Don't be
you know what I mean? Don't be
you
mad at
bring up when you
me.
talking about
We
Charlie Clips.
talk about DNA right
You bring
now.
up
He did it.
politics
You
and shit. You
talk
bring up
about you want
politics.
to give him all his accolades. I was just throwing
We
that
can
one in
talk
there.
Well,
about,
I'm done.
and
I
I'm
feel
not
like we're in
mad,
the
but I'm just
playground
saying,
of shit
and
eating
as we
major league
carry
bubble
on,
gum.
we're not going to distract with the politics. We ain't going to use new political politics on battle rap politics. We're going to keep it real cute. DNA has the most followed and copycat career in the culture.
No Gumbar
Everyone
DNA.
just picks up what he does. Everyone complaining about him watering down. Now, everyone is following me. Everyone wants to be number one. Everyone wants the most views. Everyone have the most battles in a year. Why do that? Because it's beneficial. It's lucrative financially and personally.
And he's still
It's
a
smart.
cornball.
You can call him a cornball, but he taught motherfuckers way more about making money in battle rap than Luke did.
Yo,
He did.
he get mad unnecessary.
Corn hate.
He one of the most consistent battle rappers in the world.
Period.
He don't choke.
I know he made a whole
Nope.
group of niggas like him, the Dre Dennis and the.
But
Nobody
Dre
them
Dennis,
niggas when you battle like niggas be
another
like
nigga
that
who
shit
get
don't
mad.
even like look how they
We
just treat them
can't
niggas.
hear him CC double. We cannot hear Dizzy when y'all both talking.
Nah, see, that's another nigga who get mad unnecessary hate. Dre, yo, niggas is hating on niggas for being consistent.
And great.
Yeah.
Like that's what if you really look at it, like niggas is mad at these two niggas for saying, "Yo, I'm a battle rapper. I'm competitive. Let's battle." Oh, word, you want the smoke? Let's battle. Let's do it. Oh, you want the smoke? Let's battle. Let's do it. Y'all are saying these niggas are cornballs because they're saying, "Nah, I'm
Let's
a
do it.
battle rapper. Let's battle rap."
Young Cannon's another one. I got a whole group of these.
Nah, but these
You
niggas
can't
really
hate it.
get
You gotta
mad
love it.
unnecessary hate for no reason.
When,
Like
when, when a nigga can be a
it's niggas
goat
who
with
get
10
love,
battles.
bro. That y'all niggas won't see these niggas in 3 years and they come back and they choke. When this nigga's been working all 3 years with 84 battles and getting busy.
Where,
Bro, them niggas getting like they get mad unnecessary hate. So what?
period.
He's a bad dresser. He could fucking rap his ass off. Dre Dennis is actually in there kicking niggas ass, bro. Like the way he's mad consistently.
And still ain't making no noise about it.
And see, the thing
That's
is,
because
and that's the part that
fans
doesn't
really
matter.
look.
And that's the part.
Fans look the way fans look at them too. That makes the fans corny. Fans are corny when y'all don't like these two niggas, bro. How can you not like consistency in this sport?
You don't gotta like somebody's
That's
style.
what I'm saying. Like it should be rankings.
They beat these niggas, and then y'all tell these niggas, yo, that doesn't mean nothing. What the fuck do you want these niggas
What
to
does
do?
that mean?
These niggas
You
beat
don't.
the names that people as fucking battle rappers be dying to get. They beat them, and then go on and beat the next one.
And then when you battle them and you beat them, you still don't get shit for beating the DNA.
Here's the reality. No, here's the thing. And this
Nigga, if I beat
where
DNA, bro, I'm not gonna hold you. If I beat DNA, I got something from that. Like I beat one of the
period.
most consistent battle rappers in the
I'm
world.
having a
Like,
parade.
I'm what?
Where at?
Nigga, I'm going to Queens that same day.
Period. I'm going to Corona.
Crazy?
I'm going to Corona. I'm drinking.
Crazy, nigga?
I'm coming with you. I'm bringing a 6-pack of Coronas. We're gonna be in Corona
With a
and we
Chris
chopping it
Mullin
up, Dizzy.
jersey on, nigga. You bugging.
I'm with you. I'm with you. And I'm with you. And we're gonna
Then you gonna
celebrate.
be waiting on that call.
Man, listen, man.
And it's
You gonna be
coming.
waiting
And
on that
here's what you
call.
and I want to say this. And why you say that? Here's the thing. You say it doesn't matter because people don't talk about it. Look at everybody that DNA battled and say they haven't got booked after battling him. Pause and read. Really think about it. Who battled DNA and then didn't get booked after that? No one. Everyone that battled DNA got booked again, beloved. And I guarantee their price went up. So just because the stands and the fans, just because the stands and the fans and the J Blacks and the angry fans and the Piper Boy Williams, just because they ain't talking about it, don't mean it's not beneficial. There's plenty of things that happen at Verbal War Zone that none of these people talk about, baby. They don't talk about it at all. But you see MC Wars was complete ass and trash and people stood there and watched that bullshit.
Oh, my bad. I was blocking this nigga.
Yeah, block that weirdo.
Yeah. Let me remove that out of here. Nigga in the chat bugging.
Niggas want attention.
Wow,
They can't have that.
wow, what do you say?
Some weird and homosexual stuff. We ain't got no problem with people being LGBTQ and all that, but you're not gonna be in the chat talking about a dead tyrant and some sexual shit. We not with none of that. We sorry. We away. We ain't that way. Okay.
Oh shit.
Jeez.
They get unnecessary hate, bro.
Agreed. We can agree on that. We gonna agree on this side and disagree on the other side, and we're gonna move forward. When the battle happens, we should all be together, popping a bottle, having some drinks, and watching greatness.
I'm gonna say salute to everybody.
That's
why
DNA can beat Lux because he's more consistent.
Salute everybody. I got to go.
Yeah,
we hit our 10. We hit our 10.
That is it.
It's been real. Dizzy, you my dude. Salute to you. C
Salute to y'all.
double. Queen
For sure.
Charmaine, I'm out.
We finna go around the table. Dizzy, you got anything you want to promote? You want to say before we get up out of here?
Yeah. So October 10th, because we in October now. I gotta remember that we in October now. I got a new tape. It's called The Degree of Difficulty. I've been working on this tape all year. You know, a lot of people been asking, yo, when you gonna drop this solo music and all that. So this is gonna be like the first of 3 projects that I got to end the year. So this is gonna be the first one. It's called Degree of Difficulty. I got a new video out right now. It's called Lemon Minute Made. Shout out and RIP to my boy, my brother LP the Boss. I said LP the Boss, excuse me. And basically, you know, we got this music going on. I'm about to be on RBE Brick by Brick series November 13th. So salute to that. On that particular day, I'm gonna be dropping a tape. It's going. You got me fucking going crazy right now.
It's all right.
Baron Davis, the UCLA story is gonna be like a 3-track EP, and then in December I'm gonna be dropping my solo album called Access Hollywood, and we working, man. So y'all tune
Can you
in.
get some exclusives? Shit.
Look, man, look. I got a lot of music. Like I got a lot of music out everywhere right now. So I got you. Yeah,
Where can they find it? Where can everybody find your music?
You could go to my YouTube channel. I got a lot of videos on my YouTube channel. I actually got like a video for like all my projects out right now. So I got something to promote all of those projects right now. Also on my YouTube series, like I've been shooting like a documentary because I have my own film production company, 86 Films. So we shoot videos and stuff like that. So if y'all need videos or any type of content done, holla at Hollywood, we get that done. And y'all can also tap in and tune in to the Battle Rap podcast that I have. It's called Year 86. Shout out to TY, shout out to Hirsch, shout out to MR. We outside, we working, we do interviews, and you know, we just trying to, you know, elevate the brand because we got t-shirts on the way, hashtag Hollywood on the way. You know, we working, man. We working. So, you know, we feel good, we look good. It's Next Stop Hollywood, man. Thanks for having me, man.
Nah, thank you for coming on. We appreciate your energy. We hope to have you
Appreciate you,
on.
homie.
We're gonna need
Definitely.
some exclusives. We're gonna make sure we have to see them videos and run them for our people. Keep doing your thing and being great, King.
Had to get you over here in the zone one time.
We gonna have to get you in the zone. Now you talking about this music we going. We'll see. We gonna see.
Yeah, definitely.
I gotta promote the music. We gotta promote the music, man. And you know, we can't do nothing without the people, man. So yo, the people, man, I need y'all to tune in and tap in with the music, man. Cause tap in with Dizzy Spades, man. Like one of those niggas.
You want to take us out, Queen?
Well, I just want to say thank everybody for pulling up. It's no punches. Shout out to the team, C double. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, King Dread. I appreciate you, King Terrence. Thank you for popping in. Dizzy, thank you for coming on and being a great guest. For everybody that tuned in tonight, I will see us when we come through. Remember 2 things. 2 things. Love yourself and don't be light skinned on your life.
Yeah.
How you gonna say that?